Hello, we're back at it again with more Zenless Zone Zero. Wait, I didn't realize there's a fucking stream going on right now for IGN Future Game Show or something. Or do they sound like they're tripping? Anyways. Anyways, a rare afternoon stream. It's way too fucking hot right now, so we're just gonna try and go. Way too hot for me to go to the gym right now, so I'm just gonna try and play through the update. Also, so that once I finish the update, I could just focus on like upgrading the Swabian Temple. Because parts of the Swabian Temple progression is locked behind the main story progression, so we want to get that out of the way so we could run that down.
Cycle of yin and yang. No good place.
Was there any like cool announcements off of the future game show? I can't even change characters while I'm here. I accidentally progressed the story a bit by interacting with Ye Shiyuan. I was supposed to talk to Ye Shiyuan before I turned it to nighttime. They're kind of locking in. They're kind of locking us in the main story progression. So unfortunately, I have to wake up Ashuo. I don't have to wake up Ashuo. Amazing. What is that? Good fortune? 60 polychromes, holy shit. Ultimate strength, power, and tenacity, radiating sunlight and confidence and vitality. Health analysis, the blazing sun wards off all ills. Stay cool when needed, ease your thrills. Wealth analysis, go with the flow to find wealth's way. Success comes from taking it day by day, sure. Interpersonal analysis, drop by Swabian Temple whenever a flash of gold brings fortune hither. Huge, isn't it? I forgot to share it. Supreme Fortune, holy shit. There's two other ones. If I do a 10 roll right now, would I be lucky? Just kidding, we're saving for Fufu. Do it. Okay, good. I actually do not want to roll. I'm waiting for Fufu.
Eradicate all evil. Asset confirmed.
What brings you here this time?
Hi, Cabby.
Help you ward
I got
off
2 A ranks from that, so pretty worth it still. Good afternoon. Yeah, I want to progress the Swabian Temple restoration, but they locked it behind the main story progression, so I actually do have to run this down. Sensei! Shifu, I mean. Yishuan says, Belle, do you have a minute? I need to regulate your meridians again and ensure our earlier results are stabilizing. If you're free, let's get started. Sure, we say. What exactly entails stabilizing our meridians, or whatever that means? Belle says, sure, I'm free right now. Is there any, like, good games announcements off of this, like, IGN showcase? Yishuan says, the location for the adjustment has changed. I'll take you there. Following Yishuan, Belle arrives at a quiet spot at the designated time. Belle sits cross-legged, closing her eyes, regulating her breathing in accordance with Yishuan's instruction. Yishuan places her hand on Belle's back as a familiar warmth flows and builds throughout Belle's body. In the night silence, the whole world seems to stand still.
Oh.
Yishuan night battles? Wait, let me drink some coffee. Is it still hot? It's the perfect temperature. Let's look through the announcements. Wait, what? The Expanse is getting a game? Were there any good announcements off of that IGN show? Because I'm looking at the usual sources and I'm not saying anything. Alright, anyways. Yishuan says, your ability to sense ether is fully stable now. I always knew you had great talent, but the speed at which you mastered the perception technique is beyond what I would have expected. You have a rare gift. Really? We say. Mel says, I'm sure it's just because you're such a good teacher, Shifu. I just got lucky. Yishuan says, don't be so modest, it's clear you're talented. The mayor wanted to grant me the title of Void Hunter, but I haven't accepted yet, for various reasons. But during my training, I was still very talented compared to others my age. Looking at you now, I'd say you're just as talented as I was back then. No! They're setting up the proxies to be like Void Hunter level one day. No! Don't do this. You know what? Maybe cook, but I don't agree with this. Belle says, you must be joking. There's no way I could be as talented as you. Maybe I'm actually getting trolled by Yishuan here. Yishuan says, no, when I joined Yunque's summit, I spent quite a bit of time training. I wasn't as comfortable as you are now. I went through some tough times. My Shifu was a man of integrity, but his methods are somewhat strict. It was quite challenging to learn under him at first. As time went on, things happened with the sect, and now I'm the only one left. What? I see. Belle says, it sounds like a lot has happened. Yishuan says, yes. Now you've learned the techniques of Yunque Summit. Perhaps it's time I told you of its past. Yishuan lowers her head in thought for a moment, then shakes her head. Yishuan says, but you should rest up early tonight. You shouldn't overstimulate your mind after just adjusting your meridians. I'll come talk to you tomorrow night. Belle says, okay, got it. You should rest early too, Shifu. Thanks for helping me adjust my meridians. I'll work hard to study the techniques. I won't disappoint you, Shifu. A barely noticeable smile flashes across Yishuan's face. Yishuan says, I know. You've been working so hard, I know you won't let me down. But if there comes a day when you're tired, exhausted, and want to stop pushing so hard, I'll find a way to support you. I'm your Shifu after all. Shifu! After saying goodbye to Yishuan, Belle returns to her room. When are we getting that, like, Miyabi skin that was leaked? If Miyabi's getting content in 2.0 sometime in 2.0, then she should show up again. Alright. Bed. There's only one bed. It's like completely backwards drinking like hot coffee while it's like some fucking 30 degrees outside right now. How hot is it? 22 degrees. It's not that bad. That's hilarious. I see absolutely nobody talking about the IGN showcase. I didn't know until I loaded up YouTube. Check out all the games that were part of the showcase, okay? Let's look at the list while I'm drinking my coffee. I mean... Chrono Odyssey. Wait, this sounds familiar. Wuthering Waves was announced. Are they promoting 3.0? Code Vein DOS! I wonder what game this is. 2.4, they're promoting 2.4. Wait, are they... What's Chrono Odyssey? Wow, another Unreal Engine... Fucking MMORPG, never mind. Dios mío, memories in orbit. NCSoft? Who's NCSoft again? Oh, Lineage. I played a lot of Lineage before. Kuso game. Throne and Liberty. Okay, they're Kuso games. These are the... We saw this already yesterday. Yeah, these are the same things we saw on TGS. God, Stranger Than Heaven is such a cool name, dude. What's this one? Chronicles Medieval. Is this like Warband? Medieval Sandbox. Okay, so it's like Warband. I love Warband. I should hop on Death Stranding. Stream it for fun. Is it actually like a streamable game though? With its reputation being like a walking simulator? Is it on sale right now? What games are on sale right now? Okay, finally, I'm out of the story lock. Can I buy it yet? I would like to put down 2 stalls for sale. $20 hours. Who can I send out? Auto select. Get me materials, boy. $20 hours, kind of crazy. I'll just wait. Can I do this now? Man, they kind of force you to start doing the commissions now to progress the Sabian Temple. Whatever, I'm just gonna run down the main story. For now. For meow. Fufu says, looks like there's quite the crowd of workers gathered outside. Everyone's getting pretty worked up, saying stuff like they'd never forgive poor Salumix. I heard from the other workers that Dr. Lore has made the investigation results public, and now a lot of people have gotten their hands on a pamphlet about the Porcelumix production accident. Looks like quite a crowd is gathering for the protest. That was fast, we say. Well, says that was fast. Dr. Lore even got pamphlets made already. Fufu says, yeah, I also saw Eric over there rallying the workers to protest against the Porcelumix. I've got a feeling they've been waiting for this day for a long time. Oh, if I talk to Fufu here, it's gonna progress Oh, hold off. Oh, I want to get Yishuan's skin. I kind of like her base more than We'll see.
Miss Bell, you're here. Thanks to you, we were able to expose the incident covered up by Porcelumix and Tops.
That's right! Dr. Lore told us about it. You went to the abandoned area and found evidence of the medicine being tampered with. With this proof, we finally have the leverage to rally more victims and confront Damien for proper compensation. We've got the upper hand now. We won't let them get away with it.
Oh, right. We're planning to confront Damien soon. Could you stop by and let Dr. Lore know? He should be at his clinic. I haven't had the guts to make calls lately. After all, Porcelumix might be listening in, trying to sabotage our plan.
He's already dead.
Okay, I'll go let him know. Don't worry, I'm good with electronics, so they shouldn't be able to listen in on me.
Okay, I'm counting on you.
I'll give you my number. If you want to contact Eric, just call me.
That dude is 200% dead. Okay, give me a second here.
Need a fortune telling?
I bought the skin. I bought the skin.
Your fortune seems pretty good lately. It's well tailored. Not bad.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. The Virgin Killer outfit. Has everything maxed out. Goodness gracious. Those thighs big as hell, they can't help but rub against each other. Oh my goodness, what? Is that allowed? That, just that over. All of that. Goodness. Oh my goodness. What were we doing again?
Eradicate all evil.
Need a fortune telling?
Honestly, when you only look at the upper portion, it's actually pretty, like, pretty. And then as you go lower.
Your fortune seems pretty good lately.
Anyway. Dr. Lore says he told Derek about the investigation results. Great. I've got the evidence all lined up. Orsalumic's crimes are crystal clear now. Okay, I was sure this guy was gonna die. Their anti-corruption medicine was defective, causing a massive outbreak of corruption among the workers, and they refused to pay compensation afterwards. I'm putting all the evidence into a pamphlet to expose their crimes to everyone. With that way, more people will definitely join the protest. Thanks so much for your help. I really can't thank you enough. Mystics of Yunque Summit. You're welcome, sir. Goodness gracious. How about Astra? I feel like Astra is the same. Just because of, like, her being like a high skirt. A low-hanging fruit. Look at that. Astra's just as, like... You're not beating the allegations. Whoa, one sec. Denada. Put that girl to work. I need those physical skills. Chips. Oh, Wise is here. Kuya Wise.
Belle, you're back. I just got here thanks to Senior Ye. Luckily, nothing bad happened along the way.
Senior Ye?
I'm just glad you made it here safely. By the way, we found evidence of the corruption incident in the Hollow. According to Dr. Lore, Porcelumex has been trying to cover up the fact that the defective supply of anti-corruption medicine caused the accident. Now Dr. Lore and Eric want to get more people to join the protests and fight for the compensation they deserve. But something doesn't feel right about this.
How so?
Isn't it obvious that Damien is definitely up to no good? Maybe he sent people to intercept you two because he was afraid that word of the production incident would get to the mayor.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Intercepting the mayor's investigators is clearly a provocation. It doesn't seem like Topps' style to me.
Indeed. From what I know about Topps, they tend to act more like business people, weighing the costs of every action. The attack on the airship earlier didn't seem like their style either. That'd be like painting a target on their own backs.
It's the cult shit shenanigans again.
Then there's someone stirring up trouble behind the scenes?
Worry not. I have a feeling someone will come and explain it to us in person soon enough.
Who?
We're gonna get jumped.
Damien.
You mean Damien's gonna explain things to us? Are you serious? Did Shifu divine this as well?
No, it's simply a matter of knowing how Topps operates.
Sure, they flex their muscles before negotiations. But if the odds are stacked against them, they will immediately bow out. That is their style.
Love that everybody in like Yunkwei Summit looks like pretty unique in terms of like style, character design style. And then there's this guy who is just literally a guy. A commotion suddenly arises from outside the Suibian temple. Panda goes over to check on things.
Shifu, you were right.
John Guy Yunkwei Summit.
Standing outside the entrance. He wants to see us.
He came sooner than I expected. Let him in.
Panda leads Damien into the temple.
I had some other matters that needed my attention, so pardon my tardiness. I heard that you put your lives on the line to investigate inside the Hollow, and you didn't inform me. Perhaps I've grown too negligent. I'm just glad to see everyone safe and sound, or my superior would have had my head. My employees told me that you found expired production plans in the abandoned zone, so I came specifically to clarify. Those plans are a trade secret of Topps and are in no way related to the accident, so please don't misunderstand.
Huh? Mr. Damien, what's with the sudden friendly attitude? This is unexpected.
Yeah! Where did that arrogant attitude go? Now that we've found evidence against you, you've completely changed. Even your eyes have a certain sparkle to them.
I'm sorry you perceive me that way, but I never intended to make an enemy of Yunkwei Summit. It's just that as a manager, I had to put my company first. But now things are different. The workers I manage have started protesting, and I'm doing my utmost to process compensation.
Process compensation? But Dr. Lore said you deliberately covered up records of the incident. Doesn't sound like you were processing compensation to me.
Huh? There must be some misunderstanding. I've applied for proper compensation and am now waiting for approval, that's all. As the person in charge, I do my best to ensure fair treatment of my employees. You heard all this from Dr. Lore, did you? What else did he tell you?
He said you threatened him and stopped him from treating people with corruption.
Yes, that is true. He doesn't have a medical license, so I...
He doesn't have a medical license?
...providing a legal treatment, as any sensible person would. And I suspect there's something wrong with his methods of treating my employees.
Something wrong?
That's right. He's been persuading my employees to give up the anti-corruption medicine provided by Topps in favor of his alleviating water.
Oh! Dr. Lore is suspect. Is he cult shit?
Although its actual potency is questionable, he seems to have gained many
after
the accident.
It's cult shit.
Many have bought his medicine now. He must have made a fortune.
I knew it. He was suspicious.
But considering its composition, his pricing is clearly too low. I can't make sense of it.
He's not.
Is he not trying to earn any money?
He's not. He's doing the shit that like the Dead Space whatchamacallem cult was doing.
I'm still investigating that, but haven't been able to draw any conclusions since everyone from Yunque Summit is now involved.
Are you saying there's something wrong with Dr. Lore's medicine?
Exactly! The way I see it, he's using his medicine to turn more employees against me. Even going so far as to discredit Porcelumex's medicine with fabricated lies. What's more, those from the Union have always wanted more compensation, so they've ganged up on me.
This is kind of on the nose, isn't it?
I'm aware that it might be difficult to convince everyone from Yunque Summit to believe me. But please, try looking into it yourselves. As proof, I'll send you the corruption case files and compensation progress. If you ever have any other questions, feel free to contact me.
Damien puts down the files and leaves Suibian Temple.
What's going on? Is Dr. Lore lying to us?
I was already suspecting the guy the first minute.
Let's not jump to any conclusions. We should first verify his claim by checking the files.
Leave it to me, Belle. I'll verify the authenticity of the data once I'm done debugging the system.
That would be great. Meanwhile, let's investigate the people who are being treated. Maybe we'll find something.
Understood, Shifu. I'll go ask around.
Yeah. Let me ask some buddies of mine. I'm sure we'll come up with something.
I can help. I'll ask Dr. Lore and Eric and see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Good. This is a complicated matter and we need to get some clear answers.
Everyone heads off in different directions to start investigating, but Wise remains and seems to have something to say. What's up, Kuya?
Is there any progress regarding the photo?
Oh yeah.
I've asked around in the Hollow, but I haven't learned anything new yet.
I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Don't worry, Belle. We'll investigate together from now on. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Where's Wise hanging out? Nowhere to be seen, okay. You know what? The way that you could hear the stockings kind of like rub against each other is kind of like, it just stands out. Hi, Fufu. Can I talk to Fufu? The nervous worker says, you're right, I have been drinking alleviating water. After all, that stuff's cheaper than legit anti-corruption medicine. Someone broke like me can't afford Porcelumex meds. What, you're gonna snitch on me? Fufu says, no, I just wanted to know if you've experienced any changes after drinking the alleviating water, or if there were any side effects. The worker says, side effects? Now that you mention it, I do remember something. Every time I drink the alleviating water, my vision gets blurry, and my head starts buzzing. Sometimes my whole body goes numb, and I even start seeing things. But Dr. Lore says these are all normal effects of the medicine. For such a low price, it accepts side effects worse than these minor ones. Now that you mention it, I should go buy some more alleviating water from Dr. Lore. Yeah, he's a quack doc. The worker says, what are you trying to get with all these questions? Don't report me, okay? I'm just trying to make ends meet here. Suspect. You start tripping balls when you drink it, and then you're just like, I don't mind. You're sweetie.
What dim sum are we starting the day with?
You're putting in fent. Where's all my friends? Oh, there's Panda. Panda says, so you drank the alleviating water too? Did you notice anything weird about it? The worker says, side effects? I just feel dizzy all the time and I keep seeing these flashbacks of past memories. Panda says, past memories? Oh man, there actually are tripping balls. The worker says, that's right. I keep seeing scenes from back when my mom was still alive, before the old capital fell. Sometimes I just can't help but get lost in the memories. It's like I had the sweetest dreams ever. It felt so good, I'm not even sure if it counts as a side effect. Sometimes I even secretly drink a little extra of the alleviating water just to experience those memories again. I asked the doctor, and he says it's totally normal. He said I could even increase my dosage. Wait, monkas? There is actually some unitologist like shenanigans happening here. And now there's this big Bara dude.
Where in the world did Paolo go? Don't tell me he actually went into the hollow.
Why is he sniffing? Sniffer.
Minato, what are you doing here? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, Belle, it's you. Have you seen Paolo? I haven't been able to reach him.
I'm also looking for him. I want to ask him and Dr. Lore about the alleviating water.
Last I heard from him, his wife and him were going into the hollow to get anti-corruption treatment from Dr. Lore. Did he really do it, though? You wanted to ask about the alleviating water. Something wrong?
Not really. I just wanted to know the story behind the alleviating water. Paolo said that Dr. Lore was going to treat them in the hollow, right? I'll try to ask them about it. Anyway, thank you.
By the way, Belle, I asked my buddy to investigate the photo you showed us.
Who is this buddy?
Oh, how did it go? Any news?
Well, my buddy said that lately there's been a ton of miasma in Lemnian Hollow. A bunch of people inside the hollow took pictures of it around the porcelain production zone. Someone might have taken the photo around then, but the background is all blurry, so no one knows which production zone it is.
It's the same thing everybody's been saying.
See, I didn't think you'd turn out to be so reliable. Not gonna lie, you seemed a little intimidating the last time we met.
I was just pulling your tail. Just forget that ever happened. Oh, and if you see Paolo, please tell him that his daughter has been freaking out about him. I can keep trying to comfort her, but I'm not so good with kids. He should at least call her when he's free and spend some time with his family.
I think Paolo might be fucking dead. Kamano says, when you see Paolo, remember to pass on my message. His daughter has been waiting for him to come home. He has a daughter, he has a loving wife, he's dead. A loving daughter, a loving wife. That man is cooked.
Everyone, I verified the incident report that Damien sent me. He did actually file a claim, but the amount of compensation is still being determined. I even used a special connection provided by the mayor to verify it, so it's all true. So he wasn't lying. Then could Dr. Lore be? Have our other investigations come up with anything?
I asked a few workers who all drank the alleviating water. Their experience sounded a little strange. They said that drinking the stuff not only alleviated their pain, but also made them drowsy and have strange dreams.
Strange dreams? You mean, like, seeing things from the past?
Huh? You heard about it too? Yeah, they said that after drinking the alleviating water, many of them dreamed of fond memories. Things from their childhood, happy events, and so on. Some of them even dreamed about family members who had already passed away. Dr. Lore told them that it's a normal side effect of taking the medicine, but something still feels off. Huh? Shifu, what's wrong?
Could it be that the alleviating water contains miasma?
Ruh-roh.
Miasma? How could that be?
Direct contact with miasma can numb the senses and even induce hallucinations. The patient wouldn't sense pain and would even feel that their corruption has been alleviated. Could this be the true cause behind the so-called healing effects of the alleviating water?
Yes, I speculate the alleviating water contains miasma. Dr. Lore fooled his patients with this analgesic effect. The medicine itself is only a placebo, which would explain why he duped the workers. By raising suspicion of Porcelumex's medicine, he could then push his own product.
Right. I heard miasma has been spreading through Lemnian Hollow. Maybe Dr. Lore used that to make fake anti-corruption medicine. His statement about using the production line abandoned by Porcelumex to produce medicine was probably just a lie.
If that's true, this man is really despicable. How many people has he tricked? Mixing miasma into medicine could trigger corruption in lots of people. We need to stop him. Where could he be right now?
I love that little growl Fufu makes sometimes.
I heard Paolo went into the hollow with some workers to receive regular treatment from Dr. Lore. We should hurry and see if we can find him inside.
Yes, we need to find Dr. Lore and verify the truth as soon as possible.
Alright, now, no time to waste moves. Let's head out if you're all set, Fufu says. Paolo and those patients are still in the dark thanks to Dr. Lore. We need to find them quickly. Let's go. Bell says now that Wise can help us navigate through the HDD system, we can just head straight in. Fufu says, great, let's head out now. Let's go. Can I have my own team? No. Okay.
Bell, this is the treatment zone that the workers mentioned. I tried tracking a communication signal nearby. It's faint, but it's close.
Huh? There's miasma everywhere. Who would actually choose to treat people in a place like this?
The workers said it's to avoid Porcelumex, but I have a feeling that's not the case. Anyway, let's look around for any signs of Paolo.
Oh, Panda. Eos is here. Oh, I get to play as Panda now? I don't know how to play Panda. Companion who hits an enemy with EX special attack, okay. Previous character's quick assist is triggered, okay. Gains a sheer force increase. Oh, he's pretty straightforward then.
Ethereal, stay sharp, everyone. Shift.
Be my guy.
Step back. Let me... Be gone. Focus.
Hey, look! There's something weird around here.
That's what we call a miasma tumor, a coagulum formed from condensed miasma. Be careful,
Bah! Accidentally skipped. Yishuan says, watch out, there's quite a few miasma coagula here. If you touch it, you'll be corrupted by the miasma. But Yunkwei Summit's technique can clear them out. Use the disintegration ability, okay. Why is it like Ambi? When exposed repeatedly using disintegration can break, okay. Doesn't last long.
It's time to head out.
Why is there so much miasma around here?
How do you destroy it?
Where are all the people receiving treatment?
Oh, you can pop it. They're talking!
This keeps getting weirder.
Can I change the team? Oh! I cannot switch agents during trial mode, okay.
Bell, I'm picking up a comm signal up ahead. Someone might be calling for help. We've got to check it out. Quick!
Soar with the wind.
This place is filled with miasma and ethereals. Is this really a suitable place for treating patients? Seems more like a meeting spot for Hollow Raiders to me.
Junior, who's right. That doctor's definitely up to something shady.
Ethereals, watch out!
Why are these things everywhere? We're in a hurry! Watch me take you down in no time!
They're already dead. They're already dead. What's this? It's a work. Oh, it's Paolo.
Oh, it's you.
This dude is dead.
Save me, please, save me.
Paolo, what's wrong?
I came with my wife to see Dr. Lore for a regular treatment. I drank the alleviating water. Why does it still hurt so much? Help me. Save my wife. She's over there.
His corruption is flaring up. Fufu, Yinhu, you two prop him up. I'll try to regulate the ether in his body.
How could this happen? I don't think he's going to make it.
Careful there. Keep your distance.
You all stay away from me.
I'm gonna morb.
I don't want to drag you into this.
I knew it. He's dead. Nice loving wife and loving daughter you got there. Just as Fufu and Panda approach to help, Paolo is overwhelmed by corruption and an embryonic core appears on him. Despite the excruciating pain, he manages to stand up and dashes deeper into the hollow. Moments later, his painful shrieks turn into the savage roars of an ethereal, echoing in the depths of the hollow.
No way! Don't tell me Paolo's already...
Cooked. Cooked, I say.
Senior, I saw him grow a core just now. I'm afraid we're too late.
Fufu, Yinhu is right. Let's deal with the remaining ethereals and find the others. We can't let what happened to Paolo happen again.
There must be something wrong with the alleviating water.
No shit, Kuya.
We should check on the others too.
Judging by Paolo's condition, his corruption symptoms weren't cured at all. The alleviating water didn't do anything!
Fufu's going through it.
I knew it! That Dr. Lore has been lying to everyone!
But why gather all the patients here for treatment?
Out.
Give them a taste of Yunhui Summit's technique!
There's gotta be something more to this.
That's it.
Master, a biosignal has been detected nearby. Signal interference high. I am unable to pinpoint its location.
Are they also tripping balls?
Patients should be nearby.
The girl over there looks like she's tripping balls.
Hang tight. I'll figure out where we're headed.
Fufu says, why are there so many people here? Don't tell me they were all tricked by Dr. Lore. What the hell does he want? Something's not right, we say. Belle says, from what I saw of Paolo just now, something seems kinda off. He seemed perfectly fine the last time I saw him. The corruption shouldn't have gotten this bad so quickly. Yishuan says, calm yourselves. Let's ask what the situation is first. Maybe we can figure out what he's really up to. Are you okay? What is happening to this lady? Worker with corruption symptoms. Medicine. Give me anti-corruption medicine, she says. I have no idea what Dr. Lore made me drink, turning me into this mess, but that stuff is definitely sketchy. I'll never drink alleviating water again. Please give me some anti-corruption medicine. Panda says, there's definitely something up with Dr. Lore's medicine. Hang in there, I'll find a way to heal you. Hurry! She starts scuffing. Okay. When we turn around, she's probably gonna turn into, like, an ethereal. I can't interact with Fufu. Okay, I can. The patient says, Dr. Lore gave us some special alleviating water in front of the hollow, and then everybody suddenly fell ill. Were we all tricked? Fufu says, special alleviating water? Something doesn't sound right here. You've all been deceived. The patient says, no, this can't be. The doctor's treatment ritual must have worked. I'll definitely come back to save us all. Still coping. What about the dudes that are squatting in the corner there? What y'all up to? We them boys. The patient in pain on the ground. The patient says, help me. Dr. Lore gathered us here, and before entering the hollow, made us drink special alleviating water. After entering the hollow, my corruption symptoms suddenly got worse, but the doctor just walked away. Fufu says, how could this have happened? Where is he now? The patient says, I don't know. He said it was all for the healing ritual to go smoothly, but he never came back. He took some others elsewhere. Who knows what's happened to them now? Paulo was with us, but when he saw everyone's condition suddenly get worse, he tried to leave the hollow to find help, and never came back. Dr. Lore, where the heck are you? Go ho, go ho, go ho. What are these for? Parkour. Ishwan says these people aren't looking good. It appears Dr. Lore gave them some medicine that amplified their illness. Dr. Lore, what does he want? You need to find him fast. We say. Belle says, looks like he took some other people too. Anyway, let's find Dr. Lore first. We can't let him keep hurting more people. Looks like this is an abandoned production area. We might be able to find some leftover anti-corruption medicine nearby to treat these people's conditions. Yishuan says, since he left with those patients, he must have left some trail behind. Bell, to find anomalies within the hollow, there's a specific form of the perception technique called revelation. Just focus on sensing the surrounding ether and you'll be able to detect frequency anomalies in the area. As for the specifics, you'll just have to try it out for yourself. Okay. What? The hell? Reveal hidden bridges.
Val, try the revelation technique I mentioned earlier. Try tuning into the ether frequencies around you. Calm your breath and focus. You should be able to sense what's out of place.
Are you done? She's done, okay. That's weird. How are they able to cover?
I think I see something. Yeah, something's different here.
She's already got it down so fast! Again. I totally saw this coming. Yep, right. I'm not surprised. Not even a little bit. Enemy.
Well done, Fufu.
Shit!
Concentrate.
Whoops.
Sharper than steel!
What a nuisance. Cycle of yin and yang. As decreed!
These boys are kind of thick.
Take charge!
Yin and yang.
Panda's Goomba stomp is killing me.
Surrender! Nice! The pests are all gone.
Look, there's someone up ahead. Are those the people Dr. Lore tricked into coming here?
Something's not right with these people.
Shouldn't linger here too long.
We're worshipping the symbol or something. This is some unitologist shenanigans. I miss Dead Space. The patient says, why isn't Dr. Lore here yet? I can't take it anymore. Ah! He's morbing. The patient says Dr. Lore told us to wait nearby, saying he'll come treat us soon. But everyone suddenly started feeling sick. We can't wait any longer. Please hurry and get Dr. Lore to treat us. Doctor, you won't abandon us, will you? I promise I'll take part in your ritual. Onyo. Make us whole. Make us whole. The patient says, it hurts. Where am I? Is this a nightmare? I want to wake up. Check their status. Their corruption symptoms look terrible, like they could completely break out at any moment. The patient says, Doctor, I accept your conditions. I join you. Just treat me quickly. Ruh-roh. Another patient in pain. Help me. Dr. Lore gathered us here, and before entering the hollow, made us drink special alleviating water. After entering the hollow, my corruption symptoms suddenly got worse. Go-ho! But he didn't come back. Before this place was abandoned, it was a porcelain processing area. There should be some leftover anti-corruption medicine supply points nearby. Please, help me look for anti-corruption medicine. That person in the corner, there, just straight up fucking dead. Seeing the others' corruption symptoms gradually worsening, each one temporarily stabilizes their conditions and begins discussing your next course of action. Yishuan says, no, there are too many corrupted here. Although I can buy us some time with this technique, you must find the anti-corruption medicine with haste. Belle, that person just mentioned there's an anti-corruption medicine supply point around here. Can you get its exact location? Alright, let us give it a shot. Belle says, I can ask Wise to help locate the general area, then we can go search for it. Yishuan says, very well, I'll leave it to you two. In order to help the patients with their corruption, the group heads out for the abandoned production area to find the anti-corruption medicine supply point. Are you okay?
Those people just said Dr. Lore's on his way here.
With one will!
Wonder if we'll get to see him.
Rest, Shifu. Leave this to me.
I hope so. When he shows up, I've got plenty of questions. I want to ask him why he lied to everyone.
I'll watch over you. Focus. Concentrate. Allow me, Fufu. Shift. Soar with...
There should be more anti-corruption medicine around here. We need to find it fast. If we wait any longer, their corruption's going to get even worse.
Careful. This one looks like trouble.
They just keep coming.
Be gone!
And we'll knock them down one by one.
Please, breaking through!
We've got no time to lose. There's people to save.
Concentrate. Strength and finesse. Evil shall be purged.
This stuff keeps getting in my way! If we destroy the nearby miasma coagulum, we should be able to clear it out. Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. It'd be bad if we touched it.
Did we just circle around?
Soar with the wind.
The Bangbu says, "Are you the rescue squad? Please save my master. He and his fellow workers are having a corruption attack, and he wanted me to leave the hollow to get help. But the Fisher beacon here is malfunctioning. I can't even call for help. I'll fix it," we say. Bell says, "Let me see. Looks like there's an issue with the data module. I'll tweak it real quick." After a quick debug, the Fisher beacon is back online. Bell says, "Alright, I fixed it. It's dangerous here, you need to get out. I'll find a way to treat your master." The Bangbu says, "Got it. Thanks. Anyone want to come with me to get back up outside the hollow?" Let's continue the investigation. Good luck, dude. You've got places to be. No rush. I mean, we're in a rush. The patient says, "It hurts. Where am I? Is this a nightmare? I want to wake up." Check their status. Their corruption symptoms look terrible, like they could completely break out at any moment. The patient says, "Doctor, I accept your conditions. I'll join you. Just treat me quickly." It's the same thing that everybody's been saying. The citizen says, "We've been played by Dr. Lore. Damn it, I can't believe he tricked us into coming here under the pretense of treatment. Before entering the hollow, he made us drink some specially made alleviating water, and it ended up making my corruption worse. I came here looking for some leftover anti-corruption medicine, but now my whole body feels like it's on fire, and I don't have any strength left." We say, "Where's the medicine? We'll get it for you." The citizen says, "Should be just up ahead in the abandoned production area. Please, give me some when you get it." Oh.
Their corruption is getting worse. We've got to find that medicine fast.
Locating nearby medicine storage points for you now, Master.
Excellent work, Fairy. You're a great help.
No monster shall be spared.
Well done, Fufu.
The medicine storage they mentioned should be just ahead.
There's a bunch of glycopods in the area. Toxic miasma fog will appear along this path. Agents within it will suffer from contamination, and then when the miasma contamination reaches its limit, all agents in the squad will take damage. Well, we know this already. Stay away from the toxic fog. Okay, yeah. And then we could purify it somehow.
Careful! Ethereals are closing in.
Allow me. Shift.
What a nuisance! Always showing up when we're trying to get somewhere!
Concentrate. Fufu, calm yourself. You can handle them.
Fufu is mad.
Got it, Shifu. One less pain in the neck.
Fufu is mad.
We've wasted a lot of time. I hope everyone's still okay.
Why did Dr. Lore bring the patients?
I wonder
What?
how those patients are doing now.
Who was talking just now? Fuck.
Their condition's only going to get worse. We need to treat them right away.
What?
Don't worry, Senior. There's a shortcut.
We'll need to get past it if we want to keep going. Careful, disciples. I see traces of ethereals in this area.
Fufu says, is this anti-corruption medicine? Let me check the expiration date. Belle says, let me check it isn't expired. It's just outside the expiration date. Great, hopefully this medicine can help everyone, Fufu says. Quick, let's go give them the medicine.
Scans indicate another batch of anti-corruption medicine nearby.
Time for it!
Production batch unknown. Please proceed to the location for further inspection.
There's more anti-corruption medicine up ahead? Excellent. Just gotta gather a bit more, and we should have enough.
Oh wait, the bar. The bar! Fufu says, good, there's quite a bit of medicine here. Ouch! Let me check the amount. Looks like we don't have enough. Not too fast, there might be more around here. Let's keep searching. Wait, why is the bar like...
Dr. Lore trying to pull! This whole situation's getting sketchier by the minute.
The bar!
You really think he's working with the Exaltists and trying to hurt innocent people?
The Exaltists. I completely forgot what they were called. This looks like a boss room.
Let's not jump to any conclusions yet, Senior. We need to save them first. Uh-oh. Ethereals.
Ruh-roh.
They look pretty weak, though. We'll crush them in a flash. I'm scary and fierce.
I'll take charge!
Demons begun!
Step back. Swift yet still. Scatter.
Vanquish!
Let me cut! Breaking through!
Concentrate.
I don't know how I did like that wings out move with Yishuan. I still don't know how I triggered that. Fufu says there's another batch of anti-corruption medicine here. Yishuan says, these should be enough. Fufu says, perfect, let's head back and save everyone. We have to make sure everyone is safe. What if they're all cooked? They all arrived at the area the patients are gathered and used the medicine to help them, but it seems Dr. Lore had come by before and taken some people with him. After realizing something is amiss, they help the remaining patients settle and head off to find the doctor. Okay. Oh, nice. A healing station. Motherfucker, we found you.
Oh? I didn't expect you to find this place so fast.
What's going on? These people... Are they... Exaltists?
Dr. Lore, you're an Exaltist? I can't believe you lied to us!
Lied? These people should be honored to be selected as sacrifices to the Creator. Well, since you've come all this way, you can join the others for your treatment.
What's going on?
Fufu's so mad.
Dr. Lore's with the Exaltists?
Your fate is...
So that's it! You lied to everyone! That...
What? We killed everything a bit too fast. Dr. Lore uses a medicine and turns the corrupted patients into ethereals. While the Young Quay Summit group is occupied with the fight, he takes advantage of the ensuing chaos to flee deeper into the hollow. The surrounding ethereals are quickly eliminated, but just as the group was about to pursue Dr. Lore, hidden Exaltists emerge from the shadows. We're getting so much of these black screens, kind of feels like we're Honkai Star Rail right now. Oh, so those were these Whoa, we're fighting actual people.
Your behavior won't be tolerated.
Reality and illusion.
Evil scatter!
Allow me, Fufu. Concentrate.
Rest your last breath.
Surrender!
No escape!
Tigers are on it!
Shift. Swift yet still. Act decree.
Oh, cutscene.
Bell behind you.
See what I mean?
Junior Bell! Are you alright?
Are you guys alright?
Belle, is this too much for you?
Teacher?
Spacing out again. Listen. Understand. The truth.
What?
Was that an illusion?
Junior Wise, are you okay?
Junior Wise? We're playing as Belle right now. Sloppy work right here. What the hell's going on? That's what I've been saying. Why does this is the second time that the proxies have decided to be involved in the exploration of a hollow, and they got fucking rocked by like a random like enemy that put them in danger. Like, just put Eos in there. This is so dumb. I guess they got the power to just like immediately cleanse corruption so that they could just get away with like keep shoving in like the proxies in these dangerous situations, because they could just keep clearing like the corruption immediately, but they're still in danger. That's so dumb. Just put Eos back in there. Anyways.
Impossible. I had no idea that the Exaltists were behind all this.
Another -1 point for the narrative aspect of this game.
The treatment is actually their sacrifice ritual.
I see. Dr. Lore was spreading rumors to polarize the community. Also, he could trick more people into taking his serum. And ultimately, perform their ritual. How could the Exaltists be so vicious? It's repulsive.
Those people! I saw the Exaltists sacrifice them right in front of us. We'll make the Exaltists pay for this! And that Dr. Lore!
Senior Fufu's right. We can't let scum like them get away with this.
Calm down. We'll settle things with the Exaltists. But the most important thing now is to prevent their next move. Dr. Lore must have given that medicine to a lot of people by now. Everyone who took it is in danger. They could start corrupting at any moment now. We need to figure out how many victims there are as soon as possible.
I just realized there might be some leads in the doctor's office. Why don't we look there first?
I can do that. I'll go look for any useful leads there.
It'd be safer if we went together. If we run into the Exaltists, I'll let them have a taste of my Iron Fist technique.
Yinhu, you go contact the workers with Shiyan and inform them of the situation. We can't afford to let any more people get involved.
Understood. Leave it to us.
We'll contact the Union immediately and tell them the truth about what's happened.
Man. Alright, bear it back real quick. Anyway, I'm back. Which, man, that's pissing me off. Like, this is the second patch. I count, like, what? Like, ever since the proxies has been able to, like, roam inside the hollows, they've been put into, like, multiple situations where they're in danger. And not just them, others, too. The other agents, they put themselves into danger by being able to roam around inside the hollows. That's so bad, dude. Like, EOS is supposed to be their safety net and being able to, like, roam around inside the hollows without putting themselves into danger. Like, they're supposed to be able to take over EOS so that they could themselves roam around the hollows without putting themselves and the other agents in danger. I don't know. The Zenless Zone Zero writers have stopped giving a shit. It's so bad, dude. It's like at least -1, -2 points in terms of, like, the narrative aspect for this game. Ever since, like, the Vivian Hugo, like, patch, they've stopped giving a shit. I've complained about this before. It seems like what they're doing here is that they're like, as they go along the story, they're like putting the tracks in place. Hey, stop caring, man. All aura and hype moments fucking situation. Oh. Jackie on Twitter. Did they retcon the fact that they have low ether aptitude and need these riders to go to hell? Man, yeah. Like, I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the story to some extent. But this aspect of the story, where the proxies are able to run around hollows, is absolutely shit. It's minus 1 or 2 points for me, for the narrative aspect for this game. This game is carried entirely by vibes and good and fun combat. Fucking sucks, man. Kind of. I kind of feel bad. Like, I might sound like I'm complaining, but with good reason. I'm complaining with good reason here. And I'm hoping that other players can say the same. Not just me. And I'm hoping that these complaints reach the writers. Really don't like where they're going with the proxies too. Like at the beginning where Yishun was like, the guys got potential to be like they were dropping hints that they've got that the proxies have like, whoops, unfortunate angle here, holy shit. Anyway, like they're dropping hints that the proxies can be void hunter tier level one of these days. Like they got the potential to be void hunter tier. So I think what they're doing here is that they're trying to build them up. They're trying to build up their combat capabilities up slowly over time. So like with the beginning of the game, they kind of shot themselves in the foot by making it so that the proxies are not capable of being very weak. But then now they changed it up and they want to make it so that the proxies are going to be good eventually. But the way that they go about this, it's so with these slow power-ups, They all of a sudden want to make the proxies like capable one day of combat is what I think they're trying to do here. It's just not good with the way that they're going about this. It feels like they're railroading us into what they want to do with the proxies. It's pretty bad. My one complaint. Yeah, this game is carried entirely by vibes and like fun combat. The narrative aspect of this game can feel lacking at times, like a straight up 5 out of 10, I would say. And the narrative aspect, sometimes, like usually it's like nothing special, 7 out of 10 each patch, but then with these with this direction that they're going in, it takes off like -1 or 2 points personally for me. Anyway, let's keep going. I can't help but show my disappointment sometimes. That's just how it is, you know? Like, I like the game enough that I'm able to give it like these criticisms, but we can't keep doing this. Hopefully they get saucy with it one day. We're investing in this story. I have a little bit of faith left, but a little bit of it gets lost with every single patch. Hopefully the payoff one day is fucking worth it, because I swear to God. Anyways, the doctor's office is unlocked and there's no one inside.
There's no one here. I was ready to pounce on some Exaltus lackeys and teach them a lesson.
Luckily, we didn't run into any trouble. Having to fight the Exaltists would just make things difficult. It doesn't look like they tried to destroy anything. It seems speed was on our side this time. They didn't expect us to expose the medicine so quickly and follow them all the way into the hollow. Let's take a closer look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
There's a drawer here, but it doesn't have anything special inside. There's just some change and random trinkets. I don't think they left anything valuable here.
What about the back of the drawer? Maybe it has a hidden compartment. Some of my more secretive friends often hide things like that.
Let me see. Ah! There really is a secret compartment here. And what do we have inside? Some IDs and a flash drive. Junior, do you think this will be helpful?
It could be a clue. I say we take it back and examine it.
Yeah, at least we didn't end up empty-handed this time.
Alright, after confirming that there are no other clues around, Belle is about to leave with Fufu when they see a familiar figure. Who is it? Oh, come on now.
Belle. You also looking for Dr. Lore?
Minato? What brings you here?
Minato, okay.
Paolo's daughter was making a fuss about seeing her dad. I couldn't stand it, so I came here to wait for him. He might come here after being treated.
He's dead.
Speaking of which,
actually, he's in ethereal.
He's a good father.
Oh. That man is done for.
His daughter Layla said he bought that cheap medicine to save money for her education.
Man.
Well, as they say, knowledge can change fate. With such a good father, there'll always be hope in his family.
He's turned into an ethereal. He doesn't know. That's so funny that they're laying it on you like this. That's hilarious. It's Jover.
Minato. About Paolo.
It's never been more Jover. Belle succinctly tells him what transpired in the hollow and the true nature of the alleviating water.
No. Are you serious? The Exaltists.
I will make them pay for this.
I feel you, but please calm down first. Minato, I need your help. Tell everyone who's taking the alleviating water that it's all a lie. Don't let them fall for it.
Yes, we need to spread the news.
I understand. I'll go spread the word. As for Paolo's daughter, I don't know what to tell her. But the priority is to prevent more people from suffering. We can't let this happen again.
It's Paolo over. Yeah, I still love the game, even with my complaints. This is still the game that I have the most fun with, honestly.
So, find anything? Did you run into any danger?
Nah, nothing dangerous happened, but we didn't come up with anything valuable either. The only thing we found in the doctor's office was this flash drive. We don't know what's inside.
Leave it to me. I'll see if I can crack it.
Here you go. Inhu, how are things going on your end?
We talked to the workers nearby, but they have a hard time accepting it. Some even called it a rumor spread by Porcelumex.
Yeah, Dr. Lore has been lying to them this whole time, saying that Tops will use rumors and public opinion to prevent them from receiving treatment. And that negative news was fabricated by Damien to smear him.
No way. Looks like the Exaltists have been planning this for a long time. They've indoctrinated a lot of workers, and even had a story ready.
It's okay. Some people believed us and agreed to spread the word. But most people are working in the Hollow right now. We need to wait for a shift change to inform everyone else.
Actually, it might be already be a bit too late for the people who are already in the Hollow right now.
I tried to contact Eric in the Union, but it didn't go through since he's inside the Hollow.
Ruh-roh.
Don't worry. Once we explain it to Eric, we'll be able to convince more people through him.
Well said, but I have another idea. I think we should tell Damien the truth. As the person in charge of Waifei Peninsula, he should have the connections necessary to get the word out.
But the workers already hate him. Will anyone even believe him?
This is just due diligence, I think.
I think Senior Ye is right. We should do everything we can to stop the Exaltists. I don't really trust him either, but when it comes to dealing with the Exaltists, we can make use of his influence.
I don't know if Shifu would agree. Speaking of which, where is she?
She's been resting. This reminds me, she's been acting a little strange since we got back from the Hollow.
Yeah, I've never seen that look on her face before. She seemed really down.
Could it be that she was affected by the miasma while trying to fight it off?
Impossible! Shifu wouldn't be distracted by such trivial matters.
Enough speculation. Shifu said she wants to see you when you return, Junior Bell. She hopes to speak with you in private. Why don't you take this opportunity to ask her exactly what happened?
Got it. I'll go check on Shifu.
Belle, you're back. Is the investigation going well?
We've encountered some difficulties, but don't worry, Shifu. With everyone's help, I'm sure we'll find a way to deal with the Exaltists. And Wise is trying to decrypt the flash drive they left behind. It might give us something useful.
Good. Although I still haven't spent much time with you two, I feel like I can trust you with this. Now I can finally rest easy.
Shifu, are you alright? You don't quite seem like yourself. Did something happen in the hollow? Were you affected by the miasma?
No, I'm fine. But there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Belle, when you were corrupted by miasma, did anything strange happen to you? Like seeing something from the past?
Now that you mention it, yes. I saw bits and pieces from the past.
Belle recounts what she saw in the miasma.
In the miasma, I think I saw a memory of the time we lived with Teacher when Helios Academy still existed.
Sensei, does she have like... Sensei's a giraffe?
She was gently calling my name, like she was waiting for me to go find her. Everything was so warm and peaceful. It was like a long-forgotten dream.
So it was a pleasant memory?
And I heard a strange voice. It felt like it was trying to pull me deeper into the hollow. But it wasn't my teacher. It was someone watching me from inside the hollow. I couldn't make sense of what was happening, because I was wrapped up in that warm illusion. When you woke me up, I even felt a little frustrated and disappointed. It felt like I'd been pulled out of a sweet dream. Teacher and the comforting memories. They felt so close, like I could reach out and touch them. Everything was so real. I didn't want to wake up.
What else did you see?
The moment you touched me, I saw a strange image. You were talking to a seriously injured person. That person looked a lot like you.
You saw it.
Oh?
That was a fragment of my memory.
Wait, the miasma can do that? There... Oh.
A fragment of your memory? Shifu, can you explain?
I've encountered miasma and those it had corrupted a long time ago. They described it similarly, saying they saw beautiful memories from their past. Some even refused to leave the miasma. Over time, those memories twisted into exaggerated dreams, too sweet to let go. Little by little, they were consumed by the dreams and gradually lost themselves, until they became completely corrupted.
I see. No wonder you suspected the medicine was contaminated with miasma the moment you heard it caused hallucinations. That's why when you saw me in that state, you immediately cleared the miasma and brought me to my senses.
That's right. I too was corrupted by miasma then. But there was something different between our experiences.
Yishuan only remembered bad.
The miasma never showed me warm illusions. Only the coldest, cruelest memories.
Cruel memories? Are they what I saw?
Yishuan fell silent for a moment, as if avoiding the question.
Belle, do you still remember what I told you? Many of the workers in the Waifei Peninsula were once rescued by Yonghui Summit during the fall of the old capital. But after that, Yonghui Summit abandoned Suibian Temple in Waifei Peninsula and never looked back since. Now, the entire region is under Top's control. So all of this is the result of our mistake that we made back then.
What do you mean?
When the old capital fell, Yonghui Summit was summoned to assist the military's operations. The mission was a failure, costing the lives of almost all the 12th generation disciples. The only person to come back from Hollow Zero alive was me. As a result, Yonghui Summit nearly lost its heritage, and Top suffered major financial losses.
This is another Ambi situation.
Even though Yijiang died, she was still held accountable for her leadership. In the end, Tops reached an agreement with us. Yonghui Summit withdrew from Waifei Peninsula. Tops took over the area to mine porcelain and to manage resettling the refugees.
So the person I saw in that memory was...
Yes, she was Yijiang, our former High Preceptor.
Yishun pauses for a moment. Just as she is about to continue her story, a sudden commotion erupts outside of Sabian Temple.
Shifu, something's going on outside.
Let's go check it out. As for the rest of the story, it'll have to wait until we get back.
It's pretty hilarious that we get her story like in bits. We keep getting interrupted. You gotta drip feed her lore to us. What's going on in the city? Why can I sense scattered ether nearby? Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. Will we have to fight inside the city? Hi, Wise. Kuya Wise says, Shifu, we've got a situation. There's a sudden outbreak of corruption symptoms among a bunch of people in the city. It seems to be affecting the people who've drunk alleviating water before. Dr. Lore must have deliberately controlled their dosage and timing to make them all get sick at once and cause chaos in the city. Countless people are getting sick now. We can't even get through to public security. We need to find a way to help them, and fast. Ishwan says, alright, I'll go check what's happening outside. Ruh-roh. I want to be able to fight ethereals in the city. That'd be cool.
This is bad. Their corruption's flaring up.
Suffering citizen. The citizen says, it hurts. Every bone in my body hurts. My corruption? And why did it suddenly get worse? I've been taking my alleviating water on time. Dr. Lore clearly said that if I drank it regularly, I'd be cured. So why did my condition get worse today? Ishwan says, take a deep breath. I'll find a way to save you. What? Ishwan carefully feels the flow of the ether inside the patient and gradually draws it out. What the? That's it. Okay. Yishun says, good. This should be some temporary relief for the corruption.
Their corruption is still worsening.
Personal.
We need to stabilize them, now.
Business continues as usual for Reed.
We have to hurry, before it's too late.
All ears.
Huh?
The citizen with corruption symptoms. Are you the Shifu from Ryunkwai Summit? Please help me. My bones feel like they're on fire. It's like molten steel is flowing through my body. Ah! I thought I was in the clear after escaping that treatment ritual. Never expected my condition would get even worse. Yishuan says, just hold on, I'll find a way to save you. Again? We are actually playing as Yishuan right now. Guided in sequence, okay. Yishuan says, good, this should give some temporary relief from the corruption. Okay, there we go.
There are more and more of them.
Business as usual. How is Sweetie doing? Not even gonna try and read that. Is that Emporius? Let's see. 1. How do I move this? I can't move it. What? Oh. 1, 2. How do I reach? Oh. Something like this. Huh. Oh, okay, I could just untangle it like this. There we go. Alright, is that everyone?
This is bad. More and more people are having corruption flare-ups. We can't possibly help all of them. If we don't act fast, the ether they emit will flood the entire block.
So this is what it's come to. Our last resort. Everyone, come closer. I know how to handle the ether.
Yishuan asks everyone to hold out their hands. She leaves a talisman sigil onto each of their palms.
Take these marks, go in different directions, and place ether resonance seals. Once you're set, I'll use ether resonance to neutralize the excess ether. It should ease their corruption symptoms. Let me know when you're all set. Understood?
Understood.
Great. Let's get moving.
The spot corresponds to the talisman placed by Fufu. Okay.
I'm all set, Shifu.
Good job, Fufu.
I'm ready too.
I'm ready, Shifu.
Alright.
I'm in position too.
Good.
This array, Yishuan says, but this array is quite dangerous. If anything goes wrong, the consequences would be unthinkable. Wait a little. Wait, what's the catch here? Yishuan carefully adjusts her breathing rhythm. Time seems to slow down around her. Yishuan says, it's time, there's no other way. We can't delay any longer. Alright, activate the array. Yishuan says, where the mind flows, all things become clear. Untainted, unstained, filth be cleansed. Who's texting me?
Everyone, get ready! Formation!
Formless air gathers. Corruption is purged.
My child.
She's absorbing it herself, or? Like an AoE cleanse.
My corruption has subsided.
Oh, but she takes the corruption herself. Oh.
Shifu! We did it! Thanks to Shifu, all that ether in the city's finally cleared up.
How'd she do all that?
And those folks suffering from corruption are going to be okay too. Shifu, you're amazing.
There has to be a drawback to that crazy-ass move.
I never knew Yunkui's summit had such powerful techniques.
I've got to ask Shifu to teach it to me later. Pretty please. Shifu, I'll train hard and practice every day.
Uh-oh, there it is.
Huh? Shifu!
Shifu suddenly only has 10 days to live.
Shifu, are you okay?
Yishuan stumbles. Belle hurries over to hold her upright.
Are you okay? Shifu.
I'm fine. Just a side effect from using that technique. If my condition worsens, follow Belle and continue tracking down the Exaltists. She may have joined later than the rest of you, but she's observant and knows more about the Hollow.
Shifu, you should rest.
Yeah, leave the rest to us and Belle.
Go and help the remaining corruption victims first. Belle can take me back. I need to speak to her in private.
Shifu, are you okay? Maybe we should get you to a doctor.
I absorbed the ether into my body with that technique.
Okay, yeah, that's the drawback. She absorbs the ether herself, and then she has to regulate it, I guess.
So, there are some side effects.
What? Shifu, you'll be corrupted.
Most techniques from Yunque's summit work this way. The stronger the spell, the greater the cost. After all, saving lives has never been a trivial matter. When the miasma hit me earlier, I remembered that day again. The hollow expanded and the city fell. By the time I made it into the hollow, my seniors, they had all lost their lives during the operation. One by one, they sacrificed themselves in places no one will ever know. Their faces stained in blood, so much so, I could hardly recognize them. In the depths of the hollow, I found our High Preceptor. She was my older sister.
The former High Preceptor of Yunque's summit was your sister?
Yes, she gave everything she had for that mission, and died right in front of me.
Watch the trailer.
Shifu, are you alright?
We could watch it for the bit.
Ever since I got hit by the miasma, those cold fragments of my memory, they won't stop coming back.
So that's what happened. No wonder you've been acting a little different.
During that hopeless mission, Yunque's summit nearly lost its entire legacy. And I was the last surviving disciple of Yunque's summit.
Yishuan's body sways slightly as she speaks, her emotions visibly stirred.
I'm so sorry, Shifu. But you should rest for now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Let's stop talking about the past for now.
Chadwick's in your fufu. Let's watch it just for the context, you know? I've already watched it before, but let's watch it again. Which one is it? Animated short film. What about the other ones? Let's watch all of them.
It's been a while. Hee-chan. Time has passed in the blink of an eye. Yet, what happened that day, I still...
Fresh buns, straight out of the steamer! Get 'em hot!
I can't see the CCs after all.
Sis, I want to eat your stew buns.
Okay, I'll buy you some.
Yijang Necheng.
You are the best sister in the world.
Here's your
You
order.
always kept your word, no matter what.
Stop thief!
Everything was fine as long as you were with me.
How do you not get the CCs? How do you get the CCs on?
Shifu told us that Yunque's summit took in lots of kids like us, with everyone training together in the mountains. And as long as we did some chores, we'd be fed, clothed, and wouldn't go hungry. But Shifu was a liar. The best liar in all the world.
Look over here, kiddos.
Luckily, I had you. Otherwise, I would have starved. Shifu told us that we were talented, and with training, one of us might inherit the Qingming sword. Yizhang said if she could become the High Preceptor, then she could become even more powerful and help more people.
It's hilarious that like the former Shifu looks like Yun Kafai.
That was impossible. If I could have been like Yizhang, then perhaps...
Yishen, we're different from the others.
Your talent will become a weapon that can protect everyone. You'll go further than any of us.
Between you and Shifu, I felt I'd never get to show my abilities. Or at least, so I thought.
Isn't the Qingming sword the weapon that protects everyone? All past bearers of this sword eventually lost their senses and memories, like a hollow shell. But to protect everyone, we need its power.
I'll train hard and find a better way. Please, promise me you won't use this sword again. You mustn't become like Shifu. Surely we can find a better way, a right way to use it. Maybe if I work hard enough. Has the Qingming sword already taken your senses? Aren't you afraid?
I'm terrified. But you're still here with me. You're the clever one. So then, I'll leave it to you to think of something for the Qingming sword and everyone's futures. Until then, I'll be the one to protect you.
The cursed sword! Just like Shizuna. Wait, the Qingming sword disappeared? It just ate her sister. The ripping of the chashu. It doesn't sound like that.
Always eating. Have you taken care of everything?
Yeah, ages ago. Here, have a chashu bun.
No thanks. I don't like them.
Oh, okay then.
Yijeng Necheng. Are these just... Oh! It's kind of like closing credits. They almost look like twins. She really likes birds. I too love birds, my favorite animals. Oh! I don't like the implications of that. Is something gonna happen to Wise? They're making it seem like something's gonna happen to Wise. Alright, one sec, let's change. What about the other gameplay showcase? Character teaser, there's the Yishun character demo. What's this one about?
Shifu! Shifu! Hurry! Come on!
Are you really ready for your training beyond the mountain, Fufu?
Of course! I've memorized all the basics for dealing with everything from inquiries to rescues.
Good. Don't say I didn't warn you then.
Huh?
I should get a fortune. Been feeling lucky lately. Great misfortune? No way. Another. What? Another. Again. It's over for me.
Wait, let me interpret it for...
Try this box.
Whoa, great fortune!
It's rigged.
It's all great fortune! Don't worry. Try lying down with the lights off and eating a simpler diet.
I've tried already, but I just can't fall asleep.
Oh.
If you can't sleep, why not just stay up and play?
I start work at 9. Oh, I must have caught something sinister. Huh?
The thing that possessed you is gone now. It said it's tired and it's time to rest.
Shifu, the feng shui here is bad.
The socket is leaking.
Shifu, my child won't stop crying.
Try this. It says warranty period 5 years.
It's all like menial requests.
I'm exhausted. Shifu, I feel your way of doing things is different from what the books teach.
She's like giving people placebo.
Some things can't be forced. You must find the flow. Follow the flow, and all will be resolved.
Oh. But is this what my training is for? Just taking care of trivial matters?
Alert! Emergency alert!
Not all of them.
Oh, still expanding! About to breach level 3 containment! Shifu from Yunquist Summit!
You'll also need to deal with matters like this.
I get it, Shifu! In a situation like this, we just gotta use brute force!
Only in an emergency. Ideally, something like this would have never happened.
Huh?
Fufu, let's head back. It's mealtime.
Huh? Oh, I'm coming!
I like this one. It's like shows a little bit of a day in the life of people from the Yunkwei Summit. It looks like Fufu was the first disciple after... Was the Yunkwei Summit like completely wiped out after all, after the fall of the capital? Feels like Fufu is the first disciple after. Let's see. Character demo, why not? I feel like it's just gonna show like gameplay demo. Oh, we watched this already. This is the part where she fought like Miyabi.
Miss Miyabi, the data entry went smoothly. Here's your coffee. Please enjoy.
This is kind of like Aura and Hype's moment, so we'll just watch it again.
Ah, that's Ishu and Shifu from Yunkwei Summit. She's here to compare combat data today.
Huh? Was I assigned to compare combat data? Understood. Better not keep her waiting.
Keep her... Oh, Miss Miyabi, that's not what I meant.
That's it for them. But... seems there's one last troublemaker. Could it be a system error?
Yushu and Shufu, sorry to keep you waiting. We're scheduled for a 3-move training session. Without further ado, let us begin.
Training? Oh, sure.
I should have expected nothing less.
No need to be polite. What I was saying...
I understand. I was rude to hold back. Let's proceed with the second move.
What happens to the audio balance here?
You're impressively strong, Yishu and Shufu. I apologize for offending you. I meant no harm.
It's alright. So you must be Hoshimi Miyabi. You live up to your reputation. By the way, can we leave now?
I'm terribly sorry. We're doing everything we can to repair it. Also, about the combat data from earlier.
It's fine. By the way, I still have an unfinished training session today.
Oh?
It involves having dessert with a new friend.
Yeah, this one is pretty good too. I like that they're getting along. Ishwin and Miyabi. Friend gained. Miyabi should get all the friends in the world. She deserves it. Alright, let's get back into it. That was just to provide context as to Yishuan's past. Alright, Fufu says, Belle, how's Shifu doing? She's aight. Let's Shifu get some rest. Belle says, let's have Shifu get some more rest. The side effects from her previous technique was pretty rough. What's more, when she was affected by the miasma corruption earlier, it brought back some unpleasant memories. She could use some time to settle her emotions too. Fufu says, I understand. This is the first time I've seen Shifu so vulnerable. Shuyuan says, looks like it's an emotional wound. Shifu must be thinking back on the fall of the old capital. The fall of the old capital is indeed weighing heavy on everyone's minds. I still have nightmares about what happened back then, but joining Yunkwei Summit as a disciple finally brought me some peace of mind. But since arriving at Waifei Peninsula recently, I've been haunted by memories of those past nightmares. I even see visions of my family being consumed by corruption. I wonder if it's the influence of the Lemnian Hollow. Perhaps Shifu is the same? Let's Shifu get some rest. We'll take care of this thing with the Exaltists. Fufu says that makes sense. Shifu said we should let Belle take over the investigation, so let's do what she says. I, Fufu, await your command. Oh, you okay? Is Shuyuan gonna be playable? I feel like he's gonna be a 4-star maybe. Tightly closed door. A cough echoes from inside. It seems Yishuan is still suffering from the corruption symptoms. Yishuan says, who's out there? Is that you, Belle? Go ho. Don't worry about me, you should get some sleep. Ask about Shifu's conditions. Belle says, Shifu, it's me. I was a little worried, so I came to check on you. After everything you just said, I'm kind of worried about you. Even though I only just became a disciple of Yunkwei Summit, I'll do my best to help. Everything will get better once we deal with the Exaltists. For example, I've already told my digital assistant to do fortune telling using big data. When Shifu does a divination for someone, you won't need to think. Just copy and paste the results. And I can even have it help us generate tons of positive reviews for Suibian Temple, like 10,000 reviews in a minute. Just say the word Shifu and I can turn. This place into New Eridu's newest quintuple rank tourist spot in minutes. If Senior Panda happens to be out for groceries, quite the surprise will be waiting when he comes back and finds out he's gotta pay scalper prices to get back into his own place. That's cute from Belle. A light, amused cough comes from inside the room, followed by a fit of painful coughing. The sound gradually subsides, ending in a soft sigh. Yishuan says, you're quite the clever one. I only regret not meeting you sooner. If Yunkwei Summit had someone like you back then, perhaps things would have turned out differently. She starts coughing. Thank you, Belle. I've made you worried about me. I'm not really much of a Shifu. I'll try to get some proper rest tonight. You should head back early too. Yeah, that's really cute from Belle that she'd try to reassure Yishuan. It's getting late, better get some rest. How much more is there? This is actually a pretty decently lengthy main story. I mean, it's 2.0, so it should be lengthy. Hi, Fufu.
Belle, we found Eric and told him about Paolo.
We've all been deceived by the Exaltists. Rumors are circulating. People are saying Porcelumix's medicine is faulty, and that their product caused the chaos in the city. No one realizes that the Exaltists are behind it all. They think it's just another safety incident.
I knew it. The Exaltists are pinning everything on Porcelumix. Maybe they were the ones who tampered with the medicine in the first place, causing the original corruption incident. Eric, you're the head of the Union. Can you get them to tell everyone the truth?
No. The Union is beyond my control now. The members are riling people up and organizing protests. I contacted them earlier, but they just scoffed and hung up on me.
Seriously? You're doing a terrible job leading them.
Foo-foo.
Something doesn't add up. Eric, what if those members have always been Dr. Lore's subordinates?
All that too.
You're just their puppet. They're using you to get past Porcelumex's background check.
You're right. Dr. Lore is an immensely influential figure now. It's very likely the Exaltists had a lot of people planted around him.
I can't believe this. The Union pledged to stand together and fight Porcelumex for what we were owed. And in the end, we were just pawns being used in the Exaltists' plan. This is all my fault. I dragged Paolo and everyone else into this.
Quit mumbling and beating yourself up. What we need right now is a plan to fix the problem. Any updates from the Union?
They're planning to gather in the Hollow tonight. They say it's to prepare for a large-scale protest.
Uh-oh, no it isn't.
Gathering in the Hollow? Something's not right. Dr. Lore sent patients into the Hollow for treatment, too, and then sacrificed them. Maybe they're planning to do something similar.
Yeah, they're probably trying to use the protest as an excuse to lure more people into the Hollow.
We have to find a way to stop them.
That's pretty weird, right? That they would have the protest inside the Hollow. You would imagine that they would try to do the protest like outside or something. Somewhere safer. Nothing ever good's getting involved inside the Hollow. As everyone scrambles to figure out a plan, a phone rings. Who's it?
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Huh? Damien?
His tie pisses me off for some reason.
I've already heard what happened. I apologize for not being able to speak to you all in person. After all, I am public enemy #1 right now. I'd always suspected Dr. Lore's motives weren't so simple, but I never thought the Exaltists were pulling the strings behind him. With things the way they are now, clearing up the rumors is nearly impossible. And I just got word that several anti-corruption medicine supply points in the Hollow were destroyed earlier today.
Well, shit.
I wouldn't put it past the Exaltists. By cutting off the medicine supply, they'll be able to distribute alleviating water to even more people during tonight's gathering.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. It won't be easy to clear up the rumors, but I might be able to tap into an emergency supply channel to distribute anti-corruption medicine to those gathered. That might prevent another corruption outbreak in the city. So, I have a favor to ask. Would it be possible to set up the medicine supply point near Swabian Temple? It'll be much harder for anyone to sabotage with you keeping an eye on it.
You mean you want us to manage the medicine distribution?
That's right. Please, rest assured. This batch of medicine will be provided by the city authorities and distributed to all citizens for free. Porcelumex will cover all the costs and losses.
Free anti-corruption medicine? That'll cost a fortune. But it'll definitely bring people here and give us a chance to explain the truth.
Yes. I can spread the word to the workers, too. They'll come and get the medicine, and we'll make sure they hear what's really going on.
Let's do it then. We'll manage the supply point and prevent further chaos in the city tonight. We'll also try to find a way to stop that gathering in the Hollow ASAP.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you then, mystics of Swabian Temple.
Check out the protesting crowd. There's an optimistic worker. The Shifu of Yunquei Summit are so kind. They've never forgotten about this and they're still willing to give us medicine. The worker says, yeah, they're such nice people. The nervous citizen says, can I really take it for free? I have 2 sick people at home. We're completely broke. It's okay, we say. The nervous citizen says, really? Thank you, Shifu of Yunquei Summit. See, that's a couple of people that are saved.
Belle, you're back. I just finished analyzing the data on the flash drive. There's a list detailing who took the alleviating water and when. I cross-checked the list against the people who've fallen ill in the city. It turns out they were all early recipients of the alleviating water. Which means the corruption outbreak wasn't random. The Exaltists planned it from the start.
I knew it! They've been waiting for this moment, using the outbreak to spread their influence and rally people into gathering to protest.
That's not all. I also found medicine distribution records from Dr. Lore. Turns out he was the one who contaminated the medicine from the beginning, making it ineffective and triggering the corruption outbreak. The corruption incident in the Hollow was just a test run. Several data observation points in the Hollow have also been marked out. I compared them with the documents from the mayor, and they line up exactly with the observation points that had issues. Those areas showed major miasma fluctuation too. I bet the Exaltists were setting something up in the Hollow. That's why they disrupted the observation data to cover their tracks.
Unbelievable. The Exaltists have been laying the groundwork in secret, using the miasma to mask their true objective. They even used us to infiltrate the abandoned areas to find evidence, then turned around and weaponized that to fuel protests against Porsalumex. These people are vile.
We got played like a fiddle.
Oh, can you help me check the current status of those spots with unusual miasma levels? I've got a feeling one of them might be where the Exaltists are hiding.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So I've checked those locations and narrowed it down to one site that stood out. If we head there now, we might be able to catch them.
Good, we've got them now. Thanks, Wise. I'll gather everyone and head into the Hollow right away.
Belle gathers everyone and hurriedly explains the situation.
What? You found their hideout? Awesome! It's finally time to storm in there and teach them a lesson.
Well done. Shifu made the right call putting you in charge of the plan.
Yeah. Now that everything's clear, it's time we give them a taste of their own medicine.
Too bad Shifu can't come with us. Someone's got to stay behind to look after her, too.
Is it Shoyuin again?
Senior, can you stay at Swabian Temple to watch over Shifu and Wise?
Okay. As much as I'd love to join in and help take those bastards down, if that's your request, I'll stay.
He keeps getting put on, like, caretaker duty. That feels so bad.
Rest assured, Junior Shuyuan. I'll make sure to give him a few extra punches on your behalf.
Onyo. Fufu says, is everyone here? Perfect. Once we're ready, let's head out to find the Exaltist hideout and teach them a lesson they won't forget. Let's go! Fufu says, perfect. Can't wait to show them what I'm made of. Yeah, of course, as you already know. For story purposes. Nah, don't care. I was thinking of just sticking it with like Panda and Fufu, but maybe not.
Analysis of the abnormal data shows that the Exaltis hideout should be nearby. Careful, everyone. There may be an ambush.
Don't worry. We have the upper hand this time. It's time to teach those bad guys a lesson. Yinhu, let's work together and make sure no one slips through, especially Dr. Lore.
Got it, Senior. Leave it to me.
Must be nearby. We gotta find him.
Soar with the wind. Shit. Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Yishuan's like not even supposed to be here.
All clear. Where the heck are the Exaltis freaks hiding anyway?
Shh! Keep it down, Senior. You'll scare them off!
Where's Dr. Lore hiding? I swear he's around here somewhere!
I'll watch over you.
Just wait till I find him! He's gonna get what's coming to him!
It's pretty funny how hot-blooded Fufu is.
Soar with the wind. She and mind of one.
Whoops. I didn't want to do that.
Those are the Exaltist supplies.
I'll take over now.
It's a trap!
Yunque Summit. Go on. Struggle. Try as you might. It'll all be for naught. The will of the Creator cannot be defied!
After everything you've done, you're still spouting this nonsense?
Don't waste your breath on this rotten egg, Senior. Let's show them what we're made of.
Let's see how long you'll last.
The miasma in the hollow continues to spread, and Dr. Lore gradually retreats towards the miasma as he yells frantically into his communicator.
Great Overseer, please witness me! I've completed the mission you assigned to me! I've done even more than what you asked for! I will make this ceremony grander than anything you could have imagined!
The Overseer has spoken. Now is the perfect time to prove your devotion.
I hear. I understand. The time has come. Overseer Mevarok, join the Creator in bearing witness to my refinement!
Wait, what are you doing?
Dr. Lore injects the serum into himself and the miasma envelopes him. The miasma erupts in dancing flames as he vanishes into it with stuttered shrieks.
May the Creator refine me!
After Dr. Lore is corrupted, the surrounding miasma calms. Ruh-roh. Meanwhile, somewhere within the hollow.
Great Overseer, one of our gathering points was taken out by Yunque Summit. But there's no need to worry. The rest of the preparations are complete. The plan remains on track. With you here to guide us, the ritual is sure to succeed.
Yes. Let's get started. Only through the Creator's refinement can we bring true peace to all. True peace.
I didn't think Dr. Lore would enter the miasma willingly and get corrupted. And who was the great overseer he mentioned? Is there really a hidden mastermind in the Exaltists?
That seems to be the case. Dr. Lore was the one distributing alleviating water, but we've searched his residence and the hideout. We didn't find any equipment that could be used to make alleviating water. I suspect that their real hideout is elsewhere. Right now, our top priority is getting into the hollow and evacuating the crowd. We can't let them fall victim to the Exaltist sacrifice ritual. And if it comes to the worst, we may need to take out all the Exaltists attending the ritual.
Agreed. But Shifu isn't here. Can we pull this off by ourselves?
Call some friends.
Belle, Shifu's awake now.
Oh, how is she? Is she feeling better?
It seems like her condition has stabilized. She wants to know what's happening out here.
We don't have much time. I'll tell her.
Oh, wait, Belle. Shifu just got through a rough patch, so try to break it to her gently, okay? She's like a kitty that just got over a nasty cold. One wrong word and she might collapse again.
Belle, how are things out there?
Shifu, you're awake. Are you feeling better?
She actually is their Gojo.
Don't worry about it. Just focus on resting for now.
You can't help but keep having to keep relying on her. Kinda feels bad for Yishun.
That won't be necessary. I'm mostly recovered.
She's also very selfless in the way that it's kind of like self-destructive as well, I think. Maybe.
Don't dodge my question, Belle. What's happening?
She's the type of person that would shoulder the world's problems as well.
The Exaltists are still trying to manipulate the workers, aren't they?
Yeah. We shut down one of their hideouts in the Hollow, but it looks like they still have people elsewhere. Dr. Lore was lost to the miasma, but someone higher up, a so-called overseer, was behind him the whole time. The protest against Tops will be starting soon. I'm just worried they'll trick even more people into gathering in the Hollow, only to sacrifice them as part of their ritual.
From the look on your face, that's not the whole story, is it? No need to hold back. Speak your mind.
Dr. Lore said their overseer knows about Yunque Summit. He even mentioned the time Yunque Summit nearly lost everyone trying to save people during the fall of the old capital. And he said a lot of people know what alleviating water does to them, but they keep taking it just to relive their past. He said trying to stop the ritual is pointless, that we'd just be repeating our past mistakes all over again. Shifu, don't let it get to you. What Dr. Lore said was nonsense. He even walked into the miasma and let himself get corrupted. He had completely lost his mind.
That's enough. Yunque Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples to save those in the disaster, but we failed to care for them afterward. And that failure led us here. We mishandled it. It was a mistake on our part. Belle, do you remember what I told you before? About the former High Preceptor Yijang? My sister?
I remember.
My sister and I grew up as orphans on the streets, begging and digging through trash to survive. But even in the most difficult of times, we never left each other behind. We'd promised we'd live a good life someday, and see the world together. But after we joined Yunque Summit, everything changed. It was all because of the Qingming Sword.
The Qingming Sword? What's that?
The cursed sword.
Its most prized relic. A blade that grants its wielder the ability of a void hunter for a short duration.
Huh. Is it not the same as Miyabi's, like, cursed sword? She could draw for, like, a moment. That seems to be, like, a consistent, like, theme around, like, the void hunters. They have, like, a cursed weapon.
Some gifted wielders can even push past that limit briefly. Every High Preceptor receives the sword as a symbol of their position.
There's something that powerful? I'm sure it must come with a cost.
You're right. It comes with severe side effects. Wielding it for too long will strip away your memories and your senses. And in the end, your life itself. That's how my Shifu died, overusing the sword during a dangerous mission.
Losing your senses and memories? That's a high price to pay.
When Yijang became High Preceptor and received that sword, we made a promise that we wouldn't make the same mistake. That's why she and I began researching techniques based on the Qingming Sword to suppress its side effects. She became busier with her duties as High Preceptor, but every rune, every line in this talisman, we drew them together. She told me, as long as the Qingming bird is by my side, it's like she's with me too.
Oh.
She also promised that she would never act like our Shifu. She wouldn't sacrifice herself in exchange for the lives of others.
Oh.
However, when the old capital fell, she broke that promise.
There's a hint of sorrow in Yishuan's expression as she begins to explain what happened on the day the old capital fell. We just watched the trailer, so.
When the old capital fell, she pushed herself past the brink, fighting with everything she had to protect the people of Eridu. By the time I reached her, she had exhausted every bit of energy in her. Yet, she still wielded her sword to save those in distress, until her very last breath. I could only stand there and watch her die right in front of me. After the wielder dies, the sword's power goes berserk and affects everything in its vicinity. My last memory of her, she turned to me with a vacant look in her eyes and asked, Who are you? My sister had completely forgotten me.
I'm so sorry.
When I was consumed by the miasma, I kept reliving that moment again and again. In my memories, she was always staring at me with that empty look in her eyes and muttering that same question, asking who I was. My sister said something to me in her final moments, but I was hit by the Qingming sword's power surge. I can't remember what she said.
Live! Or something.
Sometimes, I really wish I knew what she said to me.
We're probably gonna hear what she said at the end of this patch.
And I'll never know if she felt any regret before she passed. What she did broke my heart. It was devastating. She abandoned me only to meet a dark and tragic end. Was it really worth it? But then, when I recently returned to Waifei Peninsula, I saw them. The people my sister had saved. They're struggling, barely scraping by, but despite their hardships, I saw smiles and hope on their faces. This hope, it came from her. She gave everything to make it possible. I still don't understand why she abandoned me and broke our promise. But now, I know one thing. I can't let down the people she saved. I won't let her sacrifice go to waste.
Do you mean?
Gather everyone and have them meet me at the entrance of Swabian Temple. It's time to put an end to this.
Shifu's locking in.
Everyone! A bunch of workers went into the hollow to join the protest. I tried to talk them out of it, but no one would listen. Rumors are spreading about me being bribed by Porcelumix. No one trusts me anymore. At this point, we're all that's left.
Darn it! I knew there was a mastermind in the Exaltists. Even though Dr. Lore is gone, their plan is still in motion.
What do we do? Should we try to sneak into the gathering and stop them? But Shifu's not doing too well now. Do you really think we can pull this off with so few of us?
Don't worry, Shifu's back.
Senior, calm down.
Our Gojo.
Shifu wants us to meet her at the entrance of Swabian Temple.
The honored one.
She has something to tell us.
A short while later, everyone gathers in front of the Swabian Temple.
Shifu, are you alright?
What's with this aura and hyped moments, like, shot right here? We get a screenshot. This is a very Weedham Boys shot here. Let me actually save it. I actually kind of like it.
I'm fine. There's no need to worry. Belle told me what happened. Dr. Lore was telling the truth. When the old capital fell, the 12th High Preceptor Yi Zhang led the disciples into the Hollow on a rescue mission, but only I survived. We've already sacrificed too much to save others. And now, we stand at the same crossroads once again. The Exaltus Overseer has been scheming in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. If I lead Yunque's summit into the Hollow recklessly, we will be caught up in a fierce battle. Some disciples may even lose their lives trying to save those in the Hollow. Yunque's summit will not make the same mistake. We will not pay that same devastating price again.
Shifu, are you saying we're just going to sit here and do nothing?
Ishon Shifu, please, you have to help them.
Yeah! Please, don't abandon us!
No, you misunderstand me. I won't repeat the mistakes of the former High Preceptor. If the situation takes a turn for the worse, all disciples are to evacuate the Hollow immediately. Only I will remain to fight.
Wait, she's doing the same thing as the High Preceptor before. That's exactly what she did. Or maybe this time I'm built different.
I, Yixuan, the 13th High Preceptor, will carry on the will of my predecessor. I will do everything to eradicate the Exaltus and restore peace to Waifei Peninsula.
Oh, she means like the abandonment of the people of Waifei Peninsula, okay.
On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunquei Summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
Aura and hype moments. Yixuan says, alright, let's head to the Hollow and stop that Exaltus ritual. Shuyuan, stay here and protect Wise so he can focus on navigating. Keep an eye on the citizens on the city too. Shuyuan says, got it. If any Exaltus start causing trouble in the city or stirring up trouble with the citizens, I'll take care of them. Yixuan says, alright, I'll leave it to you. The rest of you, get ready to move out with me. I'm ready. Yixuan says, this time I'm going to put an end to it all. Okay. We don't get to play as any other characters. Yep, we're gonna get a boss fight. Is it gonna be like the Notorious Hunt boss? If they're gonna give us like a fixed team, then it's definitely gonna be. What about the skin that I paid for? Alright, forget the whole team.
Belle, I'm at the site, and I've told everyone about the situation. I managed to get some of them to leave, but there are still a few stubborn ones who won't think of a way to win their trust.
Okay.
Belle, there's a lot of miasma coagula around here. I suspect the Exaltists are behind them. They must be hiding something.
Yeah, Wise is right. There's something wrong with the miasma in this area. How about we clear out the miasma around here? We might find something that shows everyone what the Exaltists are really up to.
Got it. I'm counting on you. I'll stick around and keep trying to convince them. There might be Exaltists nearby. Be careful, everyone.
Something's going on up ahead.
Ethereals! Watch out!
Help!
Shit!
Allow me, Fufu. Focus.
Surrender now!
Yin and Yang.
Watch your back!
Concentrate.
That gave me a scare!
Whoops! Are they dead already? My bad.
Those Ethereals were trying to ambush us!
Looks like there's someone over there.
What's this? Hey man, you good? Fanchi says, thank goodness you're not with the Exaltists. My friend and I came to the gathering, but we got surrounded by Exaltists. They dragged us to a nearby cellar. We never expected there'd be Exaltists here, and they say that the Overseer is nearby preparing some kind of ritual. Overseer, we asked. Belle says, must be that Exaltist Overseer Dr. Lore mentioned. It must be nearby. Fanchi says, Fanchi? Fanchi. I don't know. I pretended to pass out. I didn't even dare open my eyes. I managed to sneak out when they weren't paying attention after they left the cellar. But my friend is still locked up down there. Please, I'm begging you, go to the cellar and rescue my friend. Also, it looks like the Exaltists set up some devices nearby, creating that weird barrier. If we could find those control devices, we should be able to break that barrier. Try looking around the area. I already found it. Getting over that barrier, we're familiar with that.
Cleared out a lot of miasma. Wise, how are things on your end? Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing so far. And I haven't seen any Exaltists. Something feels off. Maybe they're hiding and preparing for the ritual?
That's very likely. The miasma around here is way off. The Exaltists must be behind it. We'll keep clearing out the miasma and investigating the area. You be careful, Wise.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Should be all good now.
That person just now said there's something dangerous around here. I kinda want to see it for myself.
Fufu just wants to fight. Yeah, that's pretty funny how Fufu is like pretty hot-blooded. A ethereal summoner?
Is this the danger they were talking about?
A devil summoner? Where is he?
It's coming our way.
Turn from the back.
Yeah, this one is kind of tricky.
Wait a sec. Why are there more and more of them?
I'm Fufu.
It must be her. She's drawing them in.
Appetizer.
All right then.
What exactly are the Exaltists planning? It's over there. Watch out for the miasma. Looks like they're setting up some kind of ritual.
Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. There's a heavy stench of miasma in the air. Maybe we'll find some clues up ahead.
These obstacles. I believe we can remove them using the disintegration technique.
Don't worry, I have not forgotten. What's this?
Let me give it a shot.
Oh, these are extraction points. I should remember to pick them up
Watch out! A bunch of ethereals are heading this way.
for the restoration of the Swabian temple. What?
What a dirty move!
Shit, yeah. It's like something's hidden in the miasma around here.
Step back. Let me here. Concentrate. Swift yet still. Clear yet murky.
Breaking through.
Is there a summoner? There's no summoner, okay.
Fufu. Shift. Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Rep, the time is right. Crank up the heat. Ah!
I'm scary and fierce.
Surrender now.
Goomba stomp.
Give them a chun.
Strength and finesse.
Demons be gone. Good. That's the last of them.
Wait, what's Snap doing here? What's Snap doing here?
Found it. It's here.
Belle, the miasma around here seems to be thinning out. Is everything okay on your end?
Hello, dropping by during break time. Hey, hi Thea. Good afternoon. Wait, who just added me? Anyways, I hope you're having a great day.
We've already cleared out the surrounding miasma coagula, but the clues we've gathered so far aren't enough. We need to find more.
Master, an abnormal area has been detected nearby. It is emitting a large amount of unusual energy signals.
Energy signals? Maybe the Exaltists placed something over there. Let's go have a look.
Okay, please be careful.
Okay. They might have been using EOS a lot less, but Fairy's been showing up a lot more, so I'm happy about that at least.
Somewhere around here. Seems to have dissipated.
Soar with the wind.
These landmines.
You guys.
Whoa.
There's a lot of miasma coagula here.
You showed us pay to win. She could.
Looks kinda gross. I definitely don't want to touch it.
She and mine is
What the hell?
We gotta rescue the rest of them and stop the Exaltists.
Yeah, it's time to teach them a lesson.
Oh, it's her dodge ability.
Let's find that basement first.
If you just hold it, she doesn't attack with it, okay?
Based on what Banshee said, it should be around here somewhere.
Huh? Doesn't look like any of the Exaltists are around. Where'd those creeps go?
You showed us pay to win.
Are they off preparing for the Creator's, gathering? Or was it a feast?
Neither. I think they called it the Creator's Refinement.
Yeah, this ability. Does it cost nothing?
What's happening here? So many superior ethereals are guarding this place.
Concentrate.
Everyone, stay sharp.
Focus.
Shiyuan is crazy. She has so many attack moves. Boy.
I think we can
Hi,
go
Jackie.
that way.
Everyone
watch out!
Yeah.
Swift yet still, clear yet murky. Allow me. Shift. Leave it to me.
Whoops.
Done, Fufu.
Please, breaking through!
Reality and illusion.
Fight back! Fight back!
Hello! Something weird over there!
Wait, where's that? Fufu has something that like one of those circle things that has like a little ball inside it. What do you call them? Just finished section 6 intro story beat. I see. Finally met Miyabi. Miyabi.
These are experiment logs for the medicine? What in the world are the Exaltists up to?
Beginning of the story's downfall. It's so unfortunate, man. Like, where they're going, I just don't agree. You see it coming like miles away where they want to go with the story, and it's just like they've just like completely abandoned like the use of like EOS, and like Fairy's been getting used a lot in this story patch. So maybe they're
Is this a report on turning live animals into miasma?
Turning animals into miasma? That's horrible!
yeah, they've been using Fairy a bit during this story section, but she's not as smug
Wait,
anymore.
refugees from earlier. Were they all test subjects? So they're holding this ritual to turn all of those people into miasma?
Look! Something's over there!
How's this update been? Not much, honestly, not that much different. It feels just like any other patch, honestly. It doesn't feel like the big 2.0. Doesn't feel like they're setting up for something grand yet. Maybe they're just setting up 2.0 so far, but it feels like just like any other update so far. I feel like the Exaltists, the cult, are up to some bullshit just like usual. And yeah. What is that big ominous ball?
Bell, I got your video message. It's just as we thought. The Exaltists hit a large amount of miasma at the gathering site. I'm showing everyone the video now. It's time to show them the truth behind this gathering. Once they see it for themselves, they'll be willing to leave the Hollow. I'm sure of it.
Great. I'll leave the evacuation to you. We'll stay nearby to keep an eye on things and make sure everyone's safe.
Cool! Once we get everyone out of there, we can go all in and give those Exaltist creeps what they deserve!
Get out of there, Belle. Like, Belle being here is the reason why Yishuan has to hold back, because she needs to keep her under watch. She has to keep her safe. Kinda feels bad.
Great, Belle. They're finally willing to evacuate. I'll guide them out of the Hollow, leaving the rest to you.
There was a key card in that lab report folder. Maybe it can get the elevator working.
That it? Yeah, I guess you would have to do the same thing if it was EOS instead. Like,
Time to head out.
she'd be doing everything the same. She'd be doing the same things as if she was EOS anyways. Like, the drawbacks of having the proxies here is like, as we've already mentioned before, right? Like, they're endangering themselves, they're endangering the other agents, and in a way, they're also holding back the other agents from performing at their best when they have to keep the proxies safe. Like, if it was EOS, they could go hog wild because EOS can just be fixed, right? Like, Yishuan can't go all out with Belle around because she has to keep her safe. Kind of feels bad, yeah.
I hear something. Or am I just imagining it?
The Exaltist's basement. Feels like something spooky might pop out.
Don't put that evil on me, Junior! Why would you say something like that?
No, I'm just saying. That's just how things go in movies. You know, open the creepy basement door, and a shadowy figure jumps out.
Oh? You stop it already!
Now's not the time, friends. Anyway, yeah.
Tougher than steel!
Like, you could see their intentions, like, miles away for the proxies, but it's just like, you know, I don't agree with it. You could see it coming and you could kind of just, like, already disagree with it. Their intentions for the proxies. I'm just like, man, calm down. Oh, it's that fat fuck from the new enemy. With the Rajang moveset.
That ethereal looks kinda off!
Obliterate!
It's little Ika.
So this kind of thing was in the basement.
Out of the way!
This guy looks so weird! Is it a monster created by those Exaltist freaks?
Let me see what you're made of! Careful, Senior. This one looks pretty tough.
Evil shall be purged. Yeah! Shit!
Last breath!
An opening. Allow me to focus.
I'll take charge!
Spirit.
Goomba Stomp.
Finally took care of that one.
Oh, okay.
Barry, can you shut down this lab?
Master, we need to shut down this facility.
To the skies!
Its power circuit is nearby. You can disable it to cut the power to the area.
What's this? There's something here. Okay, there's nothing there.
Okay, let me see where the circuit is. All right, the power's been cut. Looks like this might be an Exaltus base. There could be something useful in here.
Really? This place gives me the creeps. Feels like monsters could jump out at any second.
Don't worry, Fufu. As long as we stay together, the monsters won't get the chance to pick us off one at a time like in those scary movies.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making it worse.
Fufu Umfi, she's so cute.
Let's hurry up, investigate what we need to, and get out of this place.
For someone who's so, like, hot-blooded, I didn't expect her to be, like, a scaredy cat. Fufu Umfi.
To the skies!
Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh, there's people here.
This device looks kinda weird.
Is that not just like a normal computer? Fumfi.
The miasma around us vanished. Anyway, what's this weird thing for?
Suspicious miasma device? Oh.
This thing has miasma residue in it. Maybe it's related to the abnormal miasma in this area.
Seems like a syringe.
You're right. Maybe the Exaltists are using this to control the miasma. But this is not the time to analyze it. Let's defeat the rest of the Exaltists first. We can get the mayor's help to study this thing when we get back.
How many people have the Exaltists fooled? We've gotta stop that ritual before they hurt anyone else.
It's pretty funny that Fufu is like the most talkative out of everybody. She has more lines than Yushuan, who's supposed to be
to the skies.
The main heroine of this patch. This update. It's actually Fumfi who is the main heroine. A nice big and open area. Surely. Actually, I could just
obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
That's the last of them. Everyone holding up okay?
The surrounding miasma intensifies. It seems the Exaltus ritual site is nearby. Oh, here we go. Everyone notices the strange air and decides to take a short break and discuss how to proceed. Huddle. Meeting huddle. Yishuan says the miasma concentration is getting stronger around here. Looks like the ritual site must be nearby. If our intel is right, the Exaltist Overseer should be here. I was going to have you leave the hollow, but if you run into any Exaltist goons on your way out, that'd be even more dangerous. Things are pretty urgent, and I can't spare Fufu or Yinhu to escort you. The right use of goon! I didn't think I'd ever see it again. Yishuan says when that combat starts, just hide somewhere safe and keep yourself out of trouble. A miracle! Holy shit. Got it. Mel says, got it. Don't worry, Shifu. I'll be careful. Now you can go hog wild. I hit the limit, okay. Doesn't even give that much.
Watch over you.
New area. Oh no, this is the boss. This is the boss room.
You are just in time.
Monkas?
The ceremony has just begun. Creator, please bear witness.
You again? What do you mean by that?
To defy the Creator's will.
Ow.
The Creator's will. It's no more than a petty excuse for you to deceive the world.
What is that? What are you doing?
Watch out! She's changing her attack pattern!
Evil shall be purged.
Funfi uses a maze, that's what you described her earlier? Yeah, kind of like a maze, or like
Purge corruption, restore clarity.
what's the one with the loose, what do you call them? Like, is it still a maze? A morning star. That's what it is.
This thing won't stay down!
Actually, no, I think it's a Beyblade.
It's the Creator's will.
Whoa. A flail.
Why is she getting tougher and tougher?
Cycle
Stop
of yin
it.
and yang. As decreed.
Doomquake Summit ends here.
What the hell?
Take this!
The Creator's blessings.
Get purified, get purified, get purified.
The miasma around us is thinning out! Let's finish her off while we've got the chance!
Ouch. Ouch.
Tell your creator to watch carefully.
Another bar of health?
Stubborn as ever. Well then, this is the end for you!
Shifu!
Yishan, you and I, we're different from the others.
Be quiet! Don't speak with her voice!
Your talents will become a
Wait, why is Belle here?
You'll go further than all of us.
You're nothing but an illusion!
Stranger.
Is this a dream?
Please, tell my sister.
Or a memory?
Her big sister isn't selfless, nor great. If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yishan will be shattered along with Eridu.
Yishan.
What I'm doing isn't to save the world. It's just to save her. My Yishan.
Nechang!
Live on. This is our promise.
They're kind of like Shui and Hanya.
Sis, I never thought I'd understand you like this and walk the same path. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit, Yixuan. I shall wipe out all evil!
Oh, that's why she's besties with Miyabi. Eradicate all evil. What the calm down? What? Oh. Got stunned.
Let me cook!
Purge corruption, restore clarity. Swift yet still, clear yet murky. Cycle of yin and yang.
Evil shall be purged!
What the?
Break!
May the Creator refine me.
She got the Kage Bunshin technique. Her sis was a bird, just like her bird companion. Thematic. After thwarting the Exaltist Overseer's plot, the miasma around them begins to dissipate. Though the Hollow remains perilous, the malice once lurked in the shadows finally seems to be receding. After briefly checking the surroundings, the group from Yunquei Summit guides the trapped victims out of the Hollow to receive treatment. With the Exaltist's plot finally brought to an end, the long dark night seems at last to be giving way to a sliver of dawn. Dawnbreak.
Awesome! We finally defeated the Overseer! No one will fall victim to their lies again! Eric, how are those people who attended the gathering? Are they alright?
We just met those people who made it out of the Hollow. They said they saw the Exaltist preparing for a strange ritual when they were evacuating. Everyone finally believes us. Those who drank the alleviating water are getting medical checkups right away to see if their health has been affected. Porcelumic said they'll cover the cost, and they hope to restore our trust in them.
Bah, no.
Everyone in Waifei Peninsula owe Yunquei Summit our thanks for preventing a major catastrophe. You saved all of us again. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah. Without your help, our friends would have died in the Hollow.
That helmet being attached to her chest is kind of like...
Thank you!
Looks pretty funny.
From Yunquei Summit! If you'd like, we can make you a special signboard. No, we'll make you a custom silk banner.
I want to join Yunquei Summit. Do you need someone to sweep the floors? I'm great at cleaning.
Hang on! Calm down!
Fufu, let me teach you a technique to handle situations like this.
A technique? What technique?
It's gonna be something goofy again.
Observe.
Yixuan's face turns pale, a coughing fit overwhelms her, and she seems to stumble. The crowd starts to panic.
Shifu, are you okay?
Oh no, never mind, she can't get up to her usual goofy antics while she's still sick.
I know everyone is excited, but Shifu is exhausted from fighting in the Hollow. She needs some rest.
Sorry, we were a little worked up.
Oh, this is her this is her technique.
All right, everyone. Let's take care of the rest of our business first. The heroes from Yunquei Summit need their rest. We can thank them properly later.
Yeah. Yixuan is pretty funny. This is her technique. After the excited workers leave, Yixuan finally returns to normal. The startled Yunquei Summit members return to Suibian Temple to rest.
Oh, everyone's so enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic for me to handle.
Give her a starring role with Astra, yeah.
So Shifu's technique is faking illness. He almost had me for a moment. Well, at least can get a proper break now that the Exaltists are gone for good.
Not yet. We can't let our guard down. The Exaltists had their roots deep here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble ahead. We've resolved the immediate crisis. We still need to tie up any loose ends.
Shippu is right. We still have many questions left unanswered. We don't know anything about the underground research facility, or those strange objects we found. Feels like this is just the beginning.
Bah, find out in 2.1.
Don't you worry. We won't sit back and let the Exaltists do as they please. I don't care if it's the Overseer or anyone else. If they show up, we'll knock them down.
Each one knows Miyabi, yeah. From the trailer, where they had like a character demo, each one was throwing down with Miyabi.
Shifu, Damien is calling us.
Put him on. Let's see what he has to say.
They were both at like the HIA little facility, VR facility. Where is it? It was like hype moments and Aura trailer. This one.
Mystics of Yunque Summit. I heard about your triumph over the Exaltist Overseer in the Hollow.
They're getting along nicely, Yishuan and Miyabi, which is nice to see.
On behalf of Porcelumex, I would like to thank you for saving Waifei Peninsula and restoring the reputation of Tops.
Against our will, we still hate Tops.
The Exaltists have been operating in secret throughout Waifei Peninsula. But thanks to you, Porcelumex was able to defuse the crisis and stop the catastrophe in time. To prevent similar incidents from happening again, we'll need to invest more capital and strengthen management across the Porcelume sector. And now, I'm finally in a position to negotiate with the higher-ups.
Wait a second. Why does it sound like you're cashing in on this disaster?
Oh, you're overthinking it. I simply wish to harness more resources so I can better support my employees. It was my pleasure working with you, Mystics of Yunque Summit. I hope we will have another chance to cooperate with each other.
Wow, the type of guy that just takes advantage of the situation.
I hope we don't. As for improving your employees' working conditions, I expect you to follow through. I'll be watching.
He's a hawk.
Since Yunque
An
Summit
opportunist.
has returned and resolved this crisis for you, we won't be turning a blind eye to what happened 11 years ago.
That was 11 years ago?
Rest assured, Ishwan Shifu.
How old is Yishuan? She's probably around 30 then. Late 20s or early 30s.
You and everyone from Yunque Summit have my gratitude. I will not go back on my word.
When was the old capital? When did the old capital fell?
I have other matters to attend to. Heroes of Yunque Summit. Until we meet again.
This guy. He really knows how to use every opportunity to climb the corporate ladder.
Let him. We don't walk the same path. Oh, you may hand over what we recovered from the Exalta space to the mayor. It'll suffice as a report of our investigations.
Yeah, 10 years ago. So, 11 years ago, is what they say here. Ah. 11 years because it's 2.0 now. I realize.
If we can find out the purpose of the device, we might finally get a lead on what the Exaltists were really planning.
Time actually passes in this game.
Got it, Shifu. I'll deliver it soon.
Awesome! The investigation has finally wrapped up. But we still don't know where Belle's teacher is. And we're also clueless about where that photo came from.
Thank you for helping us investigate, Fufu. Belle and I believe that as long as we keep at it, we'll eventually get to the truth.
Is the mayor the new heir to mayor? Yes.
Yeah. Right now, we'll just have to follow the trail slowly from here. Anyway, taking down the Exaltists was a big win. We'll keep looking for clues about the photo later, one step at a time.
Completed? Oh, it's not over yet. Former employee community area unlocked. Oh. Thought it was like Caledon where they had like a separate jurisdiction. I think YFA Peninsula is also still... Oh no, it's under Tops. Yeah. The... Tops runs YFA Peninsula. New Eridu is run by the New Eridu mayor. But the reason why we can get involved here is because Yunquay Summit is originally based, I think. Or one of their bases is in the YFA Peninsula.
Belle, I had Ferry look up videos and recordings of YFA Peninsula, but still no sign of Teacher.
Why won't Wise get into his fit?
We tried to keep things light while talking to the others earlier, but I've been feeling a little uneasy this whole time.
Oh, maybe I have to manually change him into the fit.
That photo... It's just like an illusion in the miasma. What if none of it was real? What if Teacher was never in YFA Peninsula to begin with, and the whole thing was just a deception by the Exaltists? And you were attacked on the way here. I'm starting to think that was part of their setup. They created the miasma and hosted a ritual. But why? What are the Exaltists really after?
To be answered in later patches.
Wise, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Even if we have doubts about the photo, we still have to investigate the Exaltists and get to the bottom of what really happened back then. As long as we keep digging, we'll find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me. We'll figure this out, step by step. As long as we stick together, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Meanwhile, deep within the Lemnian Hollow, a gathering continues. They're still there?
Lady Sarah...
Ah, there she is.
...been attacked. The ritual was interrupted. We've also heard that the Overseer... he...
How many times have I told you?
I would like to see her.
What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth.
Sarah, mi amor.
All you need to do
Mi amor.
is remain faithful. That's it.
Let us see a full frontal.
My lord, is everything on schedule?
That memory, I already have it.
A small full frontal, why not? What? Nechang? Ethereal Nechang. Oh no! That's why Yishuan's still gonna be okay, Yishuan's still gonna be relevant.
The plan can proceed.
No, that's so bad. Bella says it's getting late, Wise. You should get some rest. A lot's happened these past couple days. Let's get some rest and then unwind. Okay. Is that GG's? Okay, so they're still cooking. Oh no, of course. I didn't think that they'd bring Yiji. Okay, I guess that's one way to keep Yishuan like relevant. Our tops, tops are just corporate. They're like the IPCs of this game. They're the IPCs. And then there are the Exaltists that are just like everywhere. The Exaltists are just the Satanists. Also kind of like the the cultists, like in a Dead Space. That's it? We're done? What about the side events? Okay, this is the event where Eos turns into a mecha. Oomphy. Astra. Feels like yesterday when they made Astra. Feels like yesterday when Astra came out. Astra, mi amor. Every single team comp needs her. She's that good. Everybody want her. Minovia. Okay, it doesn't look like some of the other content here. Some of the other events here have content, except this one. Fufu is here. Oh, are there agent stories? Wait, let me shove. Wise, you need to change your fit. There you go. Wait, like, what accessories? How do I get this? Ah, I need to restore the Sabian temple, okay. Won't be for a while then. Cute. Proxies, can you lock in? Can you focus on the situation at hand? Okay. Well, I don't know if there's still story involved in the restoration of the Sabian temple. I think there is. Because Fufu is in here. What is this? Mini cargo truck? Fortunes, he bought T-Pets from mini cargo trucks in Phylum Heights. In Phylum Heights. Like the... Oh! Fufu says, come to think of it, although I introduced you to Good Goods, you haven't really gone shopping there yet, have you? Haven't checked it out yet. Fufu says that shop is amazing. Drop by every day and you'll find all sorts of unexpected treasures. And I heard they just got a bunch of new stuff in. Perfect timing to check it out. Sounds a lot like 141. Fufu says, yeah, I know the store. I'd say it's pretty different from Good Goods though. Anyway, you'll see once you check it out yourself. You're bound to find loads of treasure you want. Okay. I'll go check it out. We love you, Fumfi. Say hi to Reed for me. She's so cute. She ended up being like the main here. She has more lines than Yishuan.
Owner of Good Goods for me.
She has more lines than Yishuan for some reason. That's okay. Yishuan will stay relevant in the coming updates. Sensi Jiang Nechang. Wait, what's this? Is this a trust event? There's a naive student. Master of Yunquei Summit, we heard you know mystical arts to slay demon and monsters. Please teach us. The curious student says, yeah, we want to be like in the movies. Couple of magic words and poof, bye-bye ethereals. And while I'm at it, I want to wipe out those holocram schools. Destroy those math enrichment classes. Basically, I'm gonna crush anything that stands in the way of my freedom. The naive student says, do you even hear yourself? If this was a movie, you'd be the villain everyone hates. Yishuan Shifu would never teach mystic arts to someone like you. The naive student says, unlike you, I only want to learn Yishuan Shifu's fortune-shaping technique. Yishuan says, fortune shaping? Why ever are you interested in such a thing? The naive student says, they say rituals for shaping fortune can turn someone's luck around, including their wealth. My dad's a stock trader, though he never seems to make any money, always moping around. Sometimes he'd lock himself in the bathroom at home and yell, "Oh heavens, lend me the luck to make a fortune," and scare mom and I. Yishuan says, so you're hoping to improve your father's financial fortune, right? Well, I suppose that counts as filial piety. However, the art of fortune shaping isn't perfect. When one person's luck improves, someone else has to pay the price. Would you be willing to take on misfortune yourself to boost your father's financial luck? The naive student says, huh? Shifu, you've got it all wrong. I want my father to take on the bad luck so my fortune can improve. Wait, the student might be cooking. She's not naive. He's already hit rock bottom, so absorbing a bit more bad luck shouldn't hurt him. Mom says, judging by the look of him, he's a lost cause. If her family wants to get rich, it's all up to me. I've got it all figured out. Once I master the art of fortune shaping, I definitely won't follow in my old man's footsteps and foolishly mess with the stocks. The stock market's a cutthroat world. Going all in is a one-way ticket to nowhere. So I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket. And never mind. Just one lucky win and I could live it up for the rest of my life. Don't use your training to cheat. Yishuan says, my disciple is spot on. You can't take shortcuts with the mystic techniques. Mastering mystic arts isn't something you can do overnight. To make real progress, you need constant reflection and relentless practice, day and night. Even after attaining the way, one must act with caution, never abuse their power, and never use it to bully and deceive others. Those are the terms you must abide by if you are to become a disciple of Yongquei Summit. Can you accept those terms? The curious student says, oh, who knew your rules would be stricter than cram school? I think I'll pass. If there was a 30-day crash course on becoming a mystic, I'd totally sign up for that. The naive student says, yeah, and who knows if it'll even work. If I spent decades training only to win a few thousand dennies in the lottery, that would be totally pointless. Yishuan says, I can tell you're not really interested in learning the mystic arts, you just want a shortcut. Yet, nothing in life ever comes easy. Learning mystic arts is no different. If you don't believe me, just ask my disciple. I'm lucky to have such a great Shifu. Oh, it is a trust event, okay. Bell says, Shifu, it's all thanks to your guidance that I've progressed so quickly. Without your support, who knows how tough I'd have had it. I might have even gone off the deep end and straight up died. The naive student says, huh? Seriously? Even studying mystic arts is that tough, and here I thought I could change my fate with some fortune-shaping techniques. Though mystic arts can change your fate lies in your own hands, Yishuan says. You're right. When the day comes that you no longer seek the mystic arts for personal gain, but instead wish to help others, come find me at the Yongquei Summit. Wait, can we hang out with, can I hang out with them now? Oh, we can hang out with them now. Let's hang out with Yishuan. Yishuan says, Belle, how's your training going lately? I love her icon. It's her little bird with like the, it's like a thinking emoji. Is it doing like the bird think? It is. Bird think. Yeah. Yishuan is pretty funny. The reason why the Yishuan like shenanigans land is because she's always so deadpan. And you never know when she's fucking with you. I love her. Yushuan says, have you found anything confusing? Any questions you need answered? Nothing at all, we say. Yushuan says, that's good. If you have any questions, just ask me directly. Once you've mastered the techniques, I'll teach you some other things too. After all, you're my disciple. I'll be happy to teach you whatever you wish to learn. Can you teach me how to do divination, we say? Yushuan says, oh, but don't you have an AI assistant? Shifu's old tricks might be getting a little outdated compared to big data. No way! Shifu's divination skills are incredible. When it comes to fortune telling, I only trust Shifu. Let's glaze a little bit. Yushuan says, you're really something else. Alright, I'll teach you some extra tricks about fortune telling and divination later, but you must remember to balance your studies. When it's time to rest, take a proper break. I have time on my hands today. If you have somewhere in mind, we could go together. We could go somewhere together. Let's go to Port Elpis. Wait, why can't we hang out in Wi-Fi Peninsula? This is her place. Start quality time invite. Why is it a different color? We get to walk around with Yushuan, I guess. Quality time. Yushuan says, you're here, Belle? Sorry to keep you waiting, Shifu. Why is it nighttime? Yushuan says, it's okay, I just got here myself. Come to think of it, last time I was here, someone invited me to join a fishing competition. Oh? It was my first time fishing, but I somehow managed to snag first place. What? I didn't know you were so good at fishing, Shifu. You say? Yushuan says, not really. I just picked up a fishing spot with a great feng shui. I got lucky that day. Many other contestants didn't even catch a single fish. Yushuan says, alright, enough talk. Let's take a look around. That lighthouse over there has a nice view. Let's head that way. Good lord.
Want me to smile? Like this?
What? What?
Want me to smile? Like this?
Whoops. What you doing out there with all that Grand Blue fantasy? Yushuan says the scenery here is nice. Too bad the hollow's blocking the view, otherwise this would be the perfect place to watch the sunrise. I could stay up all night with you to watch the sunrise. Yushuan says, hearing you say that makes the trip worth it. I'm just feeling a bit sentimental, that's all. The sun comes up like clockwork each morning, but we rarely take the time to watch it. My Shifu once taught me to live each day as if it were my last. In doing so, you can rediscover the beauty in the moments of everyday life, and avoid the sorrow of realizing their value once they're lost. That's why I remember this moment. Going out with you today, it's a precious memory I'll cherish. It's beautiful right now, we say. Yushuan says, you learn fast, that's why you're my disciple. Now you understand. Just close your eyes and focus on the sound of the waves. Like the ebb and flow of the tide, fate is ever changing. Even countless divinations can only glimpse a fraction of what's to come. We ask, have you ever had your fortune told, Shifu? Yushuan says, I rarely do divinations for myself. A diviner can't really divine their own fate, so it'd be pointless to try. If I ever learned my own destiny, I'd want to alter it. Cause and effect intertwine, so no matter how much you struggle, you won't slip through the cracks. Ultimately, you'll find you can't change a thing. You're simply tossed by fate's waves, and all you're left with is regret. I think you still have good fortune, Shifu. Oh! Nice. Yushuan says you're a smooth talker. The fate's already been decided, and how good or bad it is depends on your mindset. That's why I learned early on to live in the moment and not overthink tomorrow. It's the sum of all those peaceful moments that's built my life. Just like I'll remember this moment. Maybe when I walk into darkness someday, this memory will become the strength that keeps me going. We say, don't worry, I'm sure fate is on your side. Yishun says, you sure have a way with words. Not many people can comfort me like that. But since you put it that way, I'll take you at your word. If I ever face disaster down the road, I'll be counting on you, my disciple, to come to my aid. I'll make sure you stay safe, we say. Yishun says that's very reassuring. Don't worry, I was just joking. If a catastrophe does fall upon us one day, I'll be ready to make sure you get somewhere safe. Yishun says, when I finally meet the end of my own fate, I'll remember the words I shared with you today. The sights we've seen and the comfort of knowing you're safe somewhere. Don't say that! Don't say that. Yishun's kind of a doomer sometimes. A bit, maybe. Yishun says, that's good enough for me. Yishun falls silent, quietly gazing out at the distant ocean. Whether she's admiring the view or contemplating her ever-changing fate that lay ahead, he can't tell. Yishun says, it's getting late, let's head back. You only came out today to unwind. We don't need to watch the sunrise. Just listening to the ocean with you is nice enough. I'll pick a good spot to watch from next time and let you know. Love you, Yishun Shifu, free roam. What if I leave her? Turn that off. I can't turn it off, what? We're not allowed to leave Yishun behind. Okay, fine. Actually, can we play arcade with Yishun? That'd be fun. Wait, what? There's another one. Another trust event, what? Oh, it's her level 1. Yeah. What's happening, Yishun Shifu? Yishun stands before a tree, gazing intently, lost in thought. Call out softly. Yishun seems to notice something and snaps out of her contemplation. What's happening, Shifu?
Oh, it's you, Belle.
Hey, Yishun Shifu. What are you doing here?
I'm having a conversation with it.
With what? Following Yishun's gaze, you look ahead in confusion. Is she talking about the tree in front of you?
I'm talking to this tree.
What?
It says the weather's nice today, so it's in a great mood. But it's been watered a little too often lately, and it's feeling a bit too full. It hopes we can water it less often in the future.
How's she doing that?
Little birds have been coming to perch on its branches and sing lately. It's very happy.
Whoa.
Is she fucking with us?
You actually hear what trees are thinking? That's amazing.
I can't believe you bought it so easily. You're making me a little worried. I was just messing with you.
Huh? Wait, really?
Even I can't hear specific thoughts from trees, but I can feel them.
Yishun extends her hand, placing her palm against the tree trunk.
I can feel its emotions. Soft, gentle, joyful. Want to try?
She takes her hand and presses it gently against the tree, just as she did before. Her palm is soft and her fingertips are cool to the touch. Hello? Excuse me? Being so close to each other, you can even catch a faint scent of sandalwood from her. Hello? The sniffer? Belle sneaking in the sniff?
How was it? What did you feel?
Flushed emoji. We were feeling many things.
It felt great. I mean, not like feelings for the tree or anything like that.
You're talking about me then, I suppose.
What? She's so funny and smooth, I know, right? The funniest thing about Yishuan is her, like, her deadpan delivery.
It's alright. Perhaps because you haven't stayed long enough here at Suibian Temple, this tree hasn't opened up its heart to you yet. Everything has a soul. One day, you will be able to feel what I'm feeling right now. And
Oh.
if it works for you, feel free to stay longer here at the temple.
Oh?
Give it some more time for this tree, this landscape, to grow used to your breath and your presence.
Yeah, she's like a more charming Miyabi.
For me, too.
Oh. Oh. She keeps going in. Wow. She can't keep doing this. Oh. Yishuan says all it takes is spending a little more time listening and being present with them. And you can connect with her soul. Oh no. Yeah, Yishuan's like a more charming Miyabi. She's like, she's just as goofy, but she's pretty funny. She's pretty funny with it. Yeah, I didn't expect this personality out of Yishuan. It's a nice surprise, definitely. I didn't expect to like Yishuan this much. I didn't expect to like everybody to like everybody over at Youngquay Summit. Yeah, that's one of the things that I know at least that they could still do well, is just the characters at least. Like, even though I don't like really agree with what they're doing in this story, in the narrative, the thing that they always still consistently land is the characters, the vibes, and just like combat. Yeah. That's what makes me keep coming back, even though I don't rock with what they're doing with the story. They always consistently land, like, the characters and the vibes. So, anyways, time is at 6:30. Nice, perfect. Din time. Anyways, that'll be it for me for this afternoon, this evening. Thanks for dropping by, Jackie. I hope you have a great evening as well. Ciao. See you later. Peace, peace. Always appreciate seeing you around. See you later.